I don't see anything here about lost wages, but I wouldn't order that for you anyway, because I think you could find another way to get to work that night if you really need to. You weren't the one injured here. Your car was damaged, but you weren't the one injured. So you could have made it to work. But sir, you have not proven your case that he's responsible for this accident. The accident happened because your car was stalled and there was no lights on your car. Your claim is dismissed. Judgment in this case for the defendant.
You know, you can't blame somebody for something you didn't do. You should have got out of the car, stood to the side of the road, had some flares or something.
I just feel just lost a good case.
If you or someone you know has a dispute, don't take the law into your own hands. Let Judge Faith rule on it for you. To submit your case, go to judgefaith.com and tell us your story. See you in court.
I don't know about you, but these days I'm looking for all kinds of ways to save money. Here at WQAD News 8, we know the rising cost of living is hurting Quad City families. That's why we're constantly exploring ways to save money. Groceries, health insurance, utility bills, even daycare. We pledge to give you the tools to help you cut your bills down to size. Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Bridezillas, weekdays starting at noon on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716. Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. Make a nomination today at WQAD.com. Live radar when you need it. Download the Storm Tracking Weather app today.
Nice night here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we have Cubs baseball. It's WGN Sports on My50. Game 2 of a 3-game set. The Cubs come in 18-6, best record in Major League Baseball. And great to have you with us, Jim DeShays and Len Casper. The Cubs coming off a 7-2 win to start this season series. And as Chris Bosio calls him, the silent assassin, Jake Arrieta, will take the ball tonight.
Yeah, I think before his last start, I said he was like Voldemort to hitters in the National League. They dread facing Jake Arrieta. Perhaps his middle name should be Jake. The last time it happened, Arrieta, because every time he pitches, there's this whole litany of data and factoids that come out because he is doing so many things that are unprecedented. The comparisons to the great Bob Gibson and others. It's been absolutely historic what he's been able to do. Of course, the shutout in the wild card game here last year. He was 3-1 against the Pirates last year in the regular season. Counting the wild card, he had a 0.660 earned run average against his club.
Well, 5 starts in, he has won all 5, and this rivalry is heating up. Benches cleared in the wild card game last year, and things got a little chippy last night as well. Game 2 of this series coming up next.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cobb has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
If you dream about a house for your growing family, Mel Foster is there.
Yeah, cool.
If you dream about a house big enough to host family gatherings, Mel Foster is there. And when your dream changes and it's time to downsize into a smaller home, Mel Foster is there. Mel Foster can make your home dream a reality.
I served in the Army. I was a grunt for the first couple years and then got out as a sergeant.
To be successful in the military, you definitely need discipline. To be a successful welder, definitely discipline. Every time you get a little better. To me, a job is just a place that you go to work. You don't want to stay there. A career is somewhere that you can actually move up, make more money, get better at it. Hi, I'm Dan, and I received my welding training at MTI.
State Farm and start saving. Call your State Farm agent today or find one at statefarm.com. Mattress Firm, where we want you to sleep happy guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace. Your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. And by Southwest Airlines. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. Nice night, cloudy, a little on the cool side, but no threat of rain. As the Cubs and the Pirates play game 2, and Cubs baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Joe Madden happy with the way his team has played. Some injuries here these last couple of days. Jason Hayward, day-to-day with a sore right wrist, and you see the guy on the right giving Tim Fedorovich a high five. Matt Caesar goes to the disabled list. Brian Kalish, the guy behind him, has replaced him on the active roster. More on that a little later. Well, a bad break for a guy who was playing really well and earning more playing time.
Yeah, it came at a very bad time for him. Deemed a mild strain, so hopefully it's just the 15-day DL and nothing beyond that for Caesar. He was proven to be a very valuable asset off the bench, and when giving a chance to start, had some nice games. A little power, hit that big grand slam, the ability to bunt for a hit, speed guy, good defender. So yeah, it just needs to take some time, rest up, heal up, and get back after it. Now an opportunity for Ryan Kalish to come up. I don't know how much Joe will use him, but he's a good story. Didn't play at all last year. He's had all kinds of injury problems throughout his career, and he finds himself back in the big league.
Meanwhile, the Pirates have lost back-to-back games after winning 6 in a row, and it's still early, but they're 4 games behind the Cubs for the division lead in the National League Central. They would love to make the playoffs and not be stuck in that 1-game wild card. But they may not have a choice. We'll see. A long way to go as fans are headed across the Roberto Clemente Bridge and into the ballpark. Left-hander John Neese, acquired from the Mets over the winter for Neil Walker, will face this Cubs Southwest starting lineup. Dexter Fowler leads the majors in on-base percentage. He leads it off. Jorge Soler bats second in left. Chris Bryant's going to play right. Anthony Rizzo at first. A couple of doubles last night. Ben Zobrist at second, batting fifth. Javier Baez had a good game last night. He came off the bench, had 2 hits, played stellar defense. Addison Russell is at short. Tim Fedorovich, the catcher. Remember, he caught Clayton Kershaw in LA, so he gets a chance to catch Jake Arrieta here tonight.
And the Buccos are aligned thusly this evening. Gregory Polanco is going to move from right to left, make his second start this year out in left field to allow Matt Joyce to get into the lineup. He's a left-handed hitter. Clint Hurdle wants as many left-handed bats as possible against Arrieta, so he'll patrol right. Andrew McCutcheon's in center. Freese, Mercer, Rodriguez, Jaso, third to first. Francisco Cervelli is behind the plate tonight. And the veteran left-hander Jonathan Neese, over from the Mets in a trade for Neil Walker, will make his 6th start, 3-0, despite a 5.08 earned run average. The Pirates have won all 5 of his starts to this point. League bats .292 against him. Well, the finesse style left-hander, fastball, slider, curve, and change. He is 3-6 with a 4.76 earned run average in his career against the Cubs.
Ben May will work the home plate. Jeff Nelson, the crew chief, is down at first. Doug Eddings at second, and Laz Diaz is over at third. Nice night for baseball.
It's lovely.
Dexter Fowler reached base 3 times to lead off an inning last night, and he takes strike 1. – 61 degrees. We were at 60 last night, but we had that threat of rain and a little drizzly early on in the game. Not so tonight. 2 strikes. The pitch. 1-2. That was a straight up 1-for-1 deal. You don't see a ton of those these days, do you? Neil Walker or John Neese.
Yeah.
No cash involved, no minor league players, no players to be named later. Bounce toward right and a base hit. Fowler starts an inning by reaching yet again. 4th time already in the series.
He has been an on-base machine. It's been so much fun to watch. Now, usually he's just crushing the ball. This one not hit all that sharply, but certainly well placed, and it's a leadoff knock for Fowler.
Jorge Soler hitting second for the 17th time in his career. Mostly middle of the order so far, and that should be an easy double play ball, and it is. They go around the horn 5-4-3, starting with David Freese.
And one of the challenges for Soler, and he hasn't had a lot of playing time lately, is to be patient, make sure the game comes to him, so to speak. Nothing wrong with swinging at the first pitch, but that's always a tough go for a player, especially a young player who's lost out on playing time and get a little overly anxious. Hit it sharply, but unlike Fowler, his aim wasn't as good.
Chris Bryant played left last night. He's in right tonight. And he's working on an 8-game hitting streak. They've got 3 guys between second and third on the infield. Well, they're shading him to pull not only on the infield but the outfield as well. You don't really need a spray chart. Just look at the defense to know where Chris Bryant normally hits the ball against a left-hander. Got 5 guys over there on the left side.
Yeah, he might have to go a little play action, try to beat that defense.
And of course he grounds to third, and Freese throws him out. So that went fast after the leadoff single. Jake Arrieta eliminated the Pirates last October in the wild card game, and he's back to the mound here at PNC next.
They say an old-fashioned is served in a 10-ounce glass with a maraschino cherry and an orange slice. Actually, it's served in a room with a brick fireplace and a deer head mounted on the wall by a waitress named Diane. This is a Wisconsin supper club. When you're having fun, we're having fun.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Do you need fast cash from a trusted lender?
Now you can get the cash you need from Midwest Title Loans at the best rates in the industry.
With a clean and clear car title and photo ID, you can have cash in hand in just 15 minutes or less.
No credit check, and you get to keep your car.
It's so quick and easy.
We beat the competition every day.
For a location near you, call 877-511-CASH.
Midwest Title Loans. Take charge of your life today.
Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
On Jake Arrieta's last 18 regular season starts, the Pirates line up this way offensively. Jaso at the top. McCutchen, a homer, 2 RBIs last night. David Freese, a nice pickup during spring training. Matt Joyce signed to a minor league deal also late in the offseason. Cervelli, the catcher. Polanco plays left. No Starling Marte. Rodriguez and Mercer, the double play combo ahead of the pitcher Neese.
Cubs defensively, Soler out there in left tonight. Fowler center. Chris Bryant slides over to play right field. Baez gets a start at third. Russell Zobers Rizzo round out the infield. Tim Fedorovich behind the plate. In our Blue Cross Blue Shield starting pitcher for the Cubs is Jake Arrieta. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all.
And the first pitch strike is in there on the outside corner. It was October 7th, 2015. Complete game, 5-hit shutout, no walks, 11 strikeouts, 113 pitches, and that sent the Cubs to St. Louis for the NLDS.
We're counting that wild card game, 6 starts against the Pirates last year for Jake, and he allowed a total of 3 earned runs in those 6 ball games.
Working with Fedorovich for the first time in the regular season. As David Ross caught Jason Hamill last night, and he gets John Lester tomorrow. 2 balls and a strike on Jaso. That wide open stance. 3-1.
Jake last time out failed to go 6 innings for the first time in forever. Went 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run. He walked 4, struck out 6. That was in that 7-2 win against the Brewers.
Ball 4 and a leadoff walk.
And the fastball command was off a little bit in that start. Jaso, a patient hitter, willing to take a walk.
McCutchen to a slow start. His numbers will likely be where they usually are, which will be a lot better than his .228 average coming in. He homered, knocked in 2 last night. Short lead by Jaso, and Arrieta's first pitch is off the plate inside on a fastball. Arrieta 5-0 in April with an ERA of 1. National League Pitcher of the Month for a record 3rd consecutive month. According to Elias, only 6 other pitchers won 5 games in April with an ERA of 1 or lower. And whenever we mention Walter Johnson, you know it's a good list.
Randy Johnson's on that list as well.
Yes. Fernando Valenzuela, big unit, Cliff Lee, Zach Greinke, and Ubaldo Jimenez did it in 2010.
Yeah, well, remember Ubaldo went off that year.
A win tonight for Jake. He would be the first Cub starter to win his first 6 assignments in a season since Mordecai Brown in 1908.
Well, falling behind McCutchen here. I thought the second pitch was a pretty good pitch. Didn't get the call. I also thought one of the balls to Jaso was missed by Ben May, but you got to deal with it.
I don't know if McCutchen will have the green light here. I'm sure he does. And he takes it. 3-1.
Now, right-handed hitters batting .080 against Jake. 6 hits in 81 at bats.
And he's walked the first 2 of the ball game.
Final That slider down a little bit below the knees, but a couple pitches in that sequence. At least one of them should have been called. That was not. So, you know, he's a strikeout guy. He's also a ground ball pitcher. He's got a high ground ball rate, and that's exactly what he needs here. And Freese hits the ball on the ground a lot.
David Freese hitting .364 at home this season. Playing third, batting third. 2 on, nobody out. And a strike.
That's the key. Get the jump on him. Well, here's another statistical factoid that'll get your attention. After going 0-1 on opposing batters, they're hitting .086 against him.
Curve missed. 1-1. It's a patient group. They lead the majors in on-base percentage ahead of the Cubs. Pirates at .373. Pirates as a franchise have led the majors in on-base average 3 times ever. Most previously in 1966. 1-2. And when I say ever, that goes back to the 1880s.
Yeah, they've been playing for a long time with these franchises. So here's where you want to get that rollover ground ball if you can.
Swing and a miss. That's out number 1. Here's Matt Joyce, who's put up some good numbers against Arrieta, although 7 for 14 and a homer. As impressive as it sounds, they all came when he was with Tampa Bay against the Baltimore Orioles. Jake Arrieta.
Yeah, it's a different.
Joyce has been very good off the Pirates bench here early, and he cuts and misses for strike 1.
Really late on that heater.
Baez way off the line at third as Jaso takes his lead at second, and a strike called. Wonder if the Pirates might get aggressive here with their base runners. I don't know how many chances you're going to have against Arrieta.
Yeah, you know, as Clint Hurdle made out his lineup tonight, he probably contemplated a couple of things. Try to get as many left-handed bats in there as possible, or turn loose the running game.
0-2 on the ground. Zobrist to Russell at second. So Rizzo and Zobrist got together. That forced Arrieta over to first to cover, but the throw went to the next base. So first and third with 2 outs.
Good decision there by Russell not to try to make a play at first base. I don't think there was a play to be made, and an errant throw there gives the Pirates a cheap run. But just to finish the point at Hurdle, so he's either got to go, try to load up with left-handed bats or turn loose the running game. His best base stealers are on the bench tonight, though, because of the, getting Joyce in there. He took Marte out of the lineup.
Josh Harrison can
Harrison's,
run.
Yeah, the other. Those are the 2 best base stealers on their club.
Ball 1 on Francisco Cervelli. Arrieta's 30 years old, 6'4", 225. Makes his offseason home in Texas. 2-0. Between the two of us, Jake and I eat 3 to 4 pounds of kale a day.
And you don't eat any.
Well, that's a technicality. He's going to get out of this jam here. He walked the first 2, and the Pirates do not score. You had to break bad on me there. Thanks. After an inning.
You can't eat 3 pounds of kale.
No way.
My dad guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Goods, America's Furniture Showplace, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
They helped walk us through all of the decisions that needed to be handled.
Just the little things that you really appreciate.
We try to provide a service and try to anticipate their needs before they have to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing, just amazing.
They're extraordinary.
They were tops. It meant a lot.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
Live radar when you need it. Download the Storm Tracking weather app today.
Hey, Cub fans, if you'd like to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape. Pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer. A lot of Cubs blue in the stands. Looks like we've got a bigger crowd here tonight than last night. Nice work by Jake Arrieta after walking the first 2 hitters to get out of that inning. As Nice faces Rizzo and a strike called. Anthony just 2 out of 17 against the left-hander in his career.
And 083 so far for Riz against left-handed pitching this year. Asked for time, didn't get it. Had to take his medicine. And he's working quickly. Cubs as a team batting just 218 against left-handed pitching this year.
Nice with the 0-2, and it hits Rizzo.
It was kind of a funky at bat, wasn't it?
Rizzo did not flinch a bit. So that is the 4th time he's been hit this season. He got plunked 30 times, club record last year. And now it's Ben Zobrist. Batting right-handed, and he takes a strike. So he got hit last night. It certainly appeared to be purposeful on the part of Kyle Lobstein in the first pitch of the 7th inning. Warnings were issued. Ground ball, fair to left. It's going to hit that little wall that juts out. Polanco will retrieve. The throw to second is late. Second and third, nobody out. I hope Rizzo's all right. Okay, that left foot is where he got hit.
Yeah,
so let's hope it's nothing more than that.
Hopefully just a little residual pain there.
Baez And the sneak attack on the bunt and missed it. Cubs losing Miguel Montero recently to the DL. Matt Caesar went on the shelf today. Jason Hayward day-to-day with the wrist.
Baez had a nice game off the bench last night.
Rizzo toward the plate. The throw goes to first. Cubs lead 1-0 on the Baez RBI groundout.
Some positive things from Baez with his plate approach lately. A willingness to cut down on that swing a little bit. And a couple knocks off the bench last night. Made a real nice tag play and a stolen base attempt at second base.
Zobrist at second. One out. Here's Addison Russell. Both these starters have gotten pretty good run support. Nice and Arrieta.
Arrieta hasn't needed it a whole lot.
No. Nice is 3-0 with an ERA of over 5. He's given up some runs while ahead by a bunch.
Well, his last 2 starts, he allowed 4 in 5 1/3 innings and then 5 in 5 innings, but that was at Arizona and then at Colorado. Not that you can't pitch low-run games in those ballparks, but you know, most pitchers at the end of the year, when you look at their game log, their worst outings are usually in Colorado, and if not Colorado, Arizona's a prime candidate.
Two and two. He's given up 7 homers in his first 5 starts combined. .6'3", 215 from Defiance, Ohio. Jonathan Joseph Nice as he walks Russell.
Now, we've been talking about Russell here lately and the improvement in his approach at the plate. The strikeout rate going way down, the walk rate going way up. I was talking with John Maley about that earlier today, and he said, yeah, he's just, you know, they made a mechanical adjustment last year. They added the leg kick so he stays back better on breaking balls. He's not chasing. He's forcing pitchers into the zone. And even though the batting average is not where he would like it to be right now, Maley feels like it's just a matter of time because of that good, solid approach.
Second start for Tim Fedorovich. And low for ball 1. Tim made his major league debut as a Dodger in 2011. Originally came through the Red Sox system. Outside, good eye, 2-1.
Fedorovich's approach in this at bat, you would think, would be middle away. Try to make sure he gets the ball airborne. Stay inside the ball. You're much more likely to hit it in the air.
He was drafted in 08 by Boston out of University of North Carolina, and then trade deadline in 2011 sent to Seattle, and then immediately shipped to the Dodgers on the same day. That's a strike, 3-2.
Yeah, that's a good take, though. You don't want, and that's just a perfect pitcher's pitch, a 3-1 changeup on the outside corner.
Runners on the move. No, they actually stopped, and that's ball 4. And Zobrist acted like he was going to take off for third and then hit the brakes. They're loaded up.
Well, last night Garrett Cole pitched for the Pirates. He's their ace. He was a 19-game winner last year. The Cubs did to him what they've done to so many starting pitchers this year, and that is get him out of the game early. He lasted 4 2/3. And in those 4 2/3, he threw 105 pitches.
Arrieta lines into center, a base hit. Zobrist will score. They're still loaded, and it's 2-0 as the Cubs pitching staff continues to contribute with a bat. And the Cubs love the bases loaded. These two teams have had the bases loaded more than any other clubs in baseball.
Just get over breaking ball from Nice. That works against a lot of guys, and it's going to work against most pitchers, but Arrieta jumps him. Third RBI of the year for Jake. Solid line drive single, and an early visit here for Ray Searage, the pitching coach.
So this will be this next plate appearance, the 43rd of the year for the Cubs with the bases loaded. They'll pass the Pirates, who've come up with 3 on 42 times for the major league lead. So 2-0. RBIs by Baez and Arrieta. And Fowler takes ball 1 as the runners hold. I like that bottom of the order magic, right? Russell, Fedorovich, each walking, and then the 9-hitter, the pitcher, with a base hit.
Nice comes from a little bit of a low 3/4 arm angle. It gets a little natural cutting action in on the right-handed hitters. And the ability to turn that changeup over, sink it down and away, it's a real good combination for him. And go east and west. He can go soft, obviously, with a good changeup. Think about the starts he had with the Mets against the Cubs. You think of a guy who, a 4-pitch pitcher, would throw any pitch in any count. So far with the Pirates, he's backed off his curveball and his changeup. I don't know if that's by design, if it's just a philosophical thing, or just the nature of the teams he has pitched against in the scouting report.
Fowler strikes out. Second out of the inning. First strikeout for Nice, who pitched out of the Mets bullpen in the postseason last year, including a 1-batter relief appearance against the Cubs in Game 2 of the NLCS. Pitched in 4 games in the World Series. All in relief.
Big chance here for Soler.
Yep. Change up low and outside.
First pitch swinging last time, bounced into a double play. He's got a chance to inflict some damage. It's really big, too, because on my scorecard, I inadvertently scored Addison Russell. So,
could do you a solid here. This will be caught by the right fielder, Joyce, and JD will have to get out the whiteout. But the Cubs get 2, and they have an early lead, 2-0 in the second.
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports and really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Honey, the cable bill got us again. We need a little help in here.
With Done Right Satellite, lock in your rate for 2 years. Get the best technology with the Hopper. Watch and record 16 shows at once. Plus, get integrated Netflix and 4K.
I feel like if we would have switched to Dish Network sooner, Could have saved me a lot of pain.
And money.
Visit Done Right Satellite to learn more about their great products and services.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
I'm not sure I'll ever master the skills of bow hunting, but I sure hope so. You need a steady hand for both, to bow hunt and weld. I chose MTI over any other trade school because I actually did my research on different schools. They just don't want you to go there, they want you to succeed. I get a feeling of accomplishment and pride and love for what I do. My name is Drew and I got my welding training from MTI.
Hey, Cup fans, don't forget to check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. The blog is sponsored by Jeff Vukovic, your local nationwide insurance agent. He's been serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, join Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Hey, good to see Jim Tianis on the left from our WGN home crew. Joey Carzoli, they're here covering the Stanley Cup playoffs. An off night tonight. Penguins beat the Caps last night just across the river.
Florida Gulf Coast, is that what that sweatshirt was?
I didn't look.
FGCU.
1-0 on Gregory Polanco playing left. Normally is in right. 2-0 Cubs. Pitch. Bounced foul. So, knowing what happened last night, and we don't know if warnings were issued before the game tonight or not, but I'm sure the umpires are on high alert. If the game plan is to pitch in, you do what you do.
You got to pitch. Yeah, you got to forget about all the nonsense that took place last night and just go out and play your game.
That's a strike.
It's fitting that the teams are wearing black and blue here tonight after that. You know, and that's the weird thing about last night was, Russell got hit. I don't think it was intentional. Marte got hit. I know that wasn't intentional. But the final one, when Zobrist got hit on the backside by Lobstein, that looked nothing but intentional. And it seemed so out of, it wasn't part of, there was, I don't think anybody was really worked up earlier in the game with the hit batsman. It was just playing the game. And I don't know for sure, but my sense is that, again, it was Lobstein just kind of taking matters into his own hands as a new guy on this team, trying to, curry favor in his own clubhouse. I don't know. But so Marte gets hit all the time, and this is just an inside fastball. It's unfortunate, hit him in the hand. And then ultimately, this is the last one where, and when it's back there, that looks intentional. And that got Joe all worked up. And you see Laz Diaz doing his best to just kind of quiet things down.
Yeah, he did a good job. Zobrist gets Polanco. Yeah, Joe had fun with it after the game with the media. He said, you got to let it out sometimes. Well, Sean Rodriguez was right in the middle of all that nonsense during the wild card game last year, and he actually was already out of the game. One of the little interesting details is that he started that game at first base and never got a plate appearance as he drills one out into the alley. So the Pirates have their first hit. Now, he was pinch hit for in the bottom of the third because they were trailing 3-0. He got right in the middle there, and he actually took a swat at David Ross. He was the only player ejected. And then he took out his frustrations on the Gatorade jug.
Yeah, kind of a little Rocky Balboa there on a Gatorade. There's a lot of things you can punch, but a cooler like that, that's tough on the knuckles.
He looked like he was waiting at one point for it to punch back.
Yeah, he was kind of bobbing.
Song just gets you pumped up.
Yeah.
Ground ball, Baez, Zobrist, Rizzo. Double play. Inning over. Should we do Eye of the Tiger to break again? Can we do it?
Recue the band. There it is.
2-0 Cubs.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings, all packed full of furniture, food, and fun. Goods Furniture offers a wide selection of furniture choices for every room in your house to fit every budget. Spend the day shopping, enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant, and strolling through the shops at Market Square. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Come join us for our 3rd annual Racing Festival, Hills of the QC, hosted here at the Blackwatch Room in LeClaire, Iowa. To sign up, go to livefitwithlupus.org.
With the rising cost of taxes and groceries and pretty much everything, Quad City families are struggling to get by. WQAD News 8 is right here with you. We're not talking about clipping coupons, but real solutions to very real money problems. We're determined to help you find a better paying job and get out of debt. It's about keeping the quality of life that we love. Hard work, determination. That's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
A Cubs double play is brought to you by State Farm. Combine your car and home insurance with State Farm and save. Find an agent at statefarm.com. Chris Bryant. Cubs leading 2-0. Double play started by Javier Baez. Talking with Joe in his office today, he joked, can a utility guy win a Gold Glove? That'll get in, and Bryant extends his hit streak to 9.
That's a great question. It's never happened, but if the guy played enough, he would deserve. Yeah, you could. You know, that should be. There should be like in the NBA, they have a 6-man award, right? That'd be a new award they should give out.
I suppose he could win the platinum glove as the best defender regardless of position, but that usually goes to a guy who has already won the Gold Glove. Rizzo pops it up. Looks like Freese has room, and he does for the out.
Chicagoland viewers, it's time for the Subway 3rd inning triple play promotion. Text Subway 3 to 97999. Do it now, and the 300th texter will win a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway, fresh is what we do.
And Joe Madden calls Zorilla. Stands in. Double and a run in the second, and he pops it up. Rodriguez makes the catch.
You could name that award the Zobrist Award.
Yeah. Hey, Cub fans, let's go. You do not have to wait until summer to enjoy your Fridays. Kick off the weekends with your favorite team. Tickets are still available. There's some Friday matchups, including our May 6th game this week against the Nationals and May 13th against these Pirates. Get your tickets at Cubs.com now. That gets away. It'll be a wild pitch. Bryant round second. He'll hold there.
Cubs scored a run on a wild pitch in the game last night. They also scored on a double steal attempt with runners on first and third when the Pirates failed to execute. Stole, what, 3 or 4 bases in that game last night.
And base running was really good. Definitely had an impact. Nice play, Rodriguez. And he gets Baez, and that'll end the inning. Rodriguez, a super utility guy. He can play just about anywhere on the diamond. 2-0 Cubs.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf anytime after 10 a.m. any day at Sauckie. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told ya the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauckie today.
Really? Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
My daddy guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
I served in the Army. I was a grunt for the first couple years and then got out as a sergeant. To be successful in the military, you definitely need discipline. To be a successful welder, definitely disciplined. Every time you do it, it'll get a little better. To me, a job is just a place that you go to work. You don't want to stay there. A career is somewhere that you can actually move up, make more money, get better at it. Hi, I'm Dan, and I received my welding training at MTI.
Underway here in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitcher, John Neese, make it 1-1. There is a Fielding Bible multi-position award. Thanks to Matthew Trueblood from Baseball Prospectus for tweeting us that information. One and two. After Neese, it'll be Jaso and McCutcheon.
He's going to handle the bat. 222 so far this year, 2 out of 9, 156 for his career. Not great, but better than most pitchers.
Heard Neese on with Greg Brown on the Pirates radio pregame show today, and he said as a visiting player this was always his favorite ballpark. And I think if you did take a poll of all major league players, at least National League players who come here a lot, as he takes a call third, that PNC Park would rate very highly, especially for pitchers. Hey, Cubs Destinations travel packages include tickets, hotel accommodations, ballpark tours, Cubs swag, and a private meet and greet with a current player. And this season's destinations, and I did not plan this.
This is pretty good, yeah.
Including stops in Pittsburgh and Chicago. For more information, Cubs.com/travel. So right on cue, you can come to Pittsburgh to see the Cubs.
Stay downtown, walk across the Clemente Bridge.
Yeah.
Downtown Pittsburgh has stepped up their game in recent years. Pretty good eating options.
Now they frame the skyline across the river beautifully. Ground ball, little backhand by Russell, and he makes the play.
What else can we tell you about Jake? Well, 16 consecutive wins going back to his last loss. That's tied for the longest such streak by a starter in Cubs history. Rick Sutcliffe did it in 84-85. We can surpass that here tonight. Cubs have won his last 18 regular season starts. That's a franchise record.
Okay. 21-1 his last 25, so that's back to June 21st. I mean, we're just a few weeks away from June. We're going to we'll start talking about the last calendar year kind of stuff.
Did not like the location of that one.
1-1 on McCutchen. I forwarded to you Joe Sheehan's recent newsletter.
I saw that, yes.
Talking about this historic run Arrieta has made. One of kind of the asides in the piece as he was singing Arrieta's praises was how good Clayton Kershaw has been during this stretch and completely overlooked because of Arrieta.
Mm-hmm. Well, because Kershaw was already that guy, and Arrieta has become that guy. So
you're saying like the firstborn, and then the baby comes along.
Yeah,
about two or three going, "Hey, mom!"
He's stealing the headlines a little bit, but yeah, Kershaw's clipping along, doing his thing.
Hopefully, we see an Arrieta Kershaw matchup at some point this season. 2-0 Cubs after 3.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior repair center. Over 400 new and 200 used vehicles. And proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Customers at Highland Toyota enjoy all this. You should see what we can do for you. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road and 53rd Street in Moline.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Dogs are always welcome in Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
Ready to take a Brood tour of your own? Then you can't leave home without the Brood Passport. Go to the deals page at WQAD.com. Order yours, take it to a participating location, stamp it, and save. A portion of the passport you buy goes to the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Get the Brood Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin.
We've got our Cubs fan cam a little later on tonight. You can tweet us your Cubs selfies at hashtag WGNCubs for possible inclusion in our fan cam segment, which will also include a musical announcement a little later. 2-0 Cubs lead. Both their runs in the second. 1-1 on Russell. He walked in the second. A hit by a pitch, stole a base, scored a run last night. And now 2-1. Shout out to big time Cub fan Philly Gialuisi. Cheering on the Cubs tonight. Wanted to say hi to his wife Patricia. Ball 4.
Was that patient approach by Russell? Leadoff man has been on every inning so far.
There's Fedorovich. Normally, think about a bunt. You do have the pitcher, though, on deck. So that's the other hand. And then if you had a third hand, you'd go butt. Arrieta with an RBI single in the second.
I think more likely to see a hit and run play, maybe.
Okay.
If the count dictates.
Does swing away. That's deep to right, and it's going to be off the wall. Good read by Russell. Already around second. He will make third. It's a double for Fedorovich.
Yeah, we talked to Joe Madden about Fedorovich, and he's a guy with a reputation of being a very good defender, catch and throw guy, calls a good game, a very good receiver and all that. And Joe continues to say, yeah, but he can swing it a little bit too. And he was impressive in spring training. He's hitting the ball with authority out in Arizona. Here he gets a center cut fastball, drives it the other way, just misses knocking it out of here, high off that fence out there in right field, the Clemente wall. Arrieta with a chance to help his cause yet again.
Infield not all the way into the edge of the grass, but in several steps, and a big swing and a miss by Arrieta.
Yeah, with Arrieta pitching, they just can't afford to concede anything here.
Lexus Run Predictor, brought to you by your Chicago area Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. Pirates pitching staff's been very good at not allowing a run in this spot. Here's Arrieta, his first time up. Line shot to center to drive in Zobrist.
Yeah, with the nobody out, Russell will not be going on contact here.
Swing and a miss for the first out.
Definitely won't be going on no contact. But perhaps now with one out he will be. And that will draw the Pirate infield all the way in.
Fowler struck out with the bases loaded. And one out in the second. He singled to start the game. Cubs, I would say, had to settle for 2 in the second. They could have had a bunch more. And anything less than 1 run here in this 4th inning would be considered a big disappointment.
Yeah, this becomes a critical at bat because the infield's in, so much easier to hit that ball through the infield. Sac fly gets the job done. Always, this is where you feel like you got to get it done. It puts a lot of pressure on the next guy if this guy doesn't at least put it in play.
High fastball. It's 2-2. Walk, double, strikeout. Ahead of Fowler here in this fourth inning. The pitch gets away. Russell on his way to the plate. He will score. Second wild pitch of the game from Nice, and it's 3-0.
That changeup down, the last thing he wants to do is hang that thing up in the zone, and it's on Cervelli to block that one and control it. He couldn't do it. Cubs get a cheap run.
Infield still in. Fedorovich now at third. Ball 4 to Fowler.
Take. Frustrating night so far for Jorge. Bounced into a double play first time up, flew out to right with the bases loaded to end the second.
3 out of his last 31 now. And a base hit. Cracked his bat. He'll pick up an RBI as Fedorovich scores 4-0.
He will gladly trade that piece of lumber for an RBI single.
Well, it's 4-0. That was the score of the wild card game behind Jake Arrieta.
Happy birthday to Ryan Dempster.
How old's Ryan?
Ryan was born in 77.
39?
39.
Happy 39, Demp.
What's the name of that town in Canada he's from? Seashelt or something like that?
I'll take a look in a minute. That's deep. And off the glove of McCutcheon. Fowler is in. Everybody had to wait. And it is a long single. That is a home run in many, many ballparks. 5-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that's the longest single that Chris Bryant has ever hit, and likely will be the longest single he will ever hit as a major leaguer. This into the north side notch, 410 feet out there. A spirited effort by McCutcheon. He can't quite haul it in.
So they've broken it wide open as Ray Searage out for the second time here in the first 4 innings. Ryan Dempster's hometown is Gibsons, British Columbia.
He's all time on the Major League winning list for Canadian-born pitchers behind Ferguson Jenkins.
2 walks, 3 hits, 3 runs. Swing and a miss by Rizzo.
I'm not going to say that that play should have been made by McCutcheon, but certainly could have been made. Bryant with a 2-hit game. 408-foot single.
Keep coming back to the word relentless. This offense, when it's clicking, and it has clicked a lot here these first 25 games. Perspective is often needed. We talk to a lot of people who say, boy, if the offense could just get it going. And I'm like, well, they're leading the majors in runs, so they're doing okay. There is room for improvement, but
Yeah,
You're not
maybe
going to be. You're not going to have everybody.
You might see some guys start to hit for a little higher averages, things of that nature. But yeah, tough to sustain 6+ runs per game over the course of the season. So if anything, in terms of run scoring, you expect to see a bit of a regression. Didn't have to be.
3-2. I guess, in other words, if you say, well, what we've seen here the first month, if that continues, would you take it? The answer is a resounding yes. Yes, I would. Rizzo with a base hit. So Lair will score. Bryant to third. He will stop there. Rizzo's got his third double of the series. 6-0.
And the Jake Arrieta conversion meter feels like 10-0. Boy, yeah, he hit 2 rockets for doubles, did Rizzo in the ball game last night.
Still only 1 out. I remember saying a few minutes ago anything less than a run would be a disappointment. And the Cubs have put up 4 here in the 4th. Zobrist strikes out, 2 gone, and Baez will be the 9th batter of the inning.
The Budweiser patio offers fans an all-inclusive Budweiser bleacher experience in prime home run territory down the right field line. This outdoor semi-private space opens 2 hours prior to the game and is perfect for corporate outings, client events, and family gatherings. Cubs.com/premier for information. Bumgarner's having a good year.
0-1 to Baez.
So coming into play tonight, 31% of Cubs walks have come around to score. 2 so far tonight.
4 walks, 2 runs tonight, so 50% tonight. Yeah. We count the hit by pitch. Not technically, but we could.
Yeah, we could.
That guy scored. Rizzo in the
there
second.
it is, graphically presented to you. Just the Texas Rangers in that regard. Of course, Cubs have walked a lot more than the Rangers. They walked more than anybody in baseball. The last time I checked, they were on a record pace in terms of their walk rate. It was like 13.5% of their plate appearances resulted in a free pass. And it's not really free, it's earned. Plate discipline, right. Smart approach.
Did you see Baez pull the Luis Valbuena there? He pointed at Jeff Nelson on the check swing.
The check.
Watch this. What did you think?
Did I go? Just looking for some feedback here.
Come on, Jeff. Tell him I didn't swing.
It's like he's calling him out before you even think about calling that.
2-2 hit on the ground to Mercer. Cubs get 4 in the 4th, and they lead 6-0.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cub has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
Accidents happen. NationServe of Quad Cities can fix it. We make garage door repair quick and simple. We service all makes and models with experienced technicians with the expertise to get it done right the first time and professional integrity you can trust. Call us today for your free estimate and see why the Quad Cities chooses NationServe for garage door sales and service. NationServe of Quad Cities, locally operated since 1985.
Honey, the cable bill got us again. We need a little help in here.
With Done Right Satellite, lock in your rate for 2 years. Get the best technology with the Hopper. Watch and record 16 shows at once. Plus, get integrated Netflix in 4K.
I feel like if we would have switched to Dish Network sooner, could have saved me a lot of pain.
And money.
Visit Done Right Satellite to learn more about their great products and services.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Cubs leading 6-0. Beat the Pirates 7-2 last night. David Freese takes ball one. Three base runners for the Pirates. Back-to-back walks to start it in the first. A one-out single by Rodriguez in the second.
And we've seen Jake at times frustrated out there, kind of chirping at himself, not happy with his fastball command. And we've seen it a couple times already this year where he hasn't been at his best, but still delivered, including in his no-hitter, especially early on in that ball game. The command was off. You know, you got it going on when you're less than best. It's still way above average.
So he pitched the shutout in the wild card game last year. He made one start in the next two series. Game 3 against St. Louis, and he got the win, although he gave up 4 runs in 5 2/3. Freese strikes out. Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you. Game 2 of the championship series in New York. He lost the game 4-1. In 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. And, there's no sense in reading too much into what happened those final 2 starts. But he had sprinted past his previous career high in innings pitched. He got a lot of emotion and adrenaline in the postseason. And it's very possible, too, after that wild card game. I mean, think of all the pressure that he had to feel going into that one-and-done scenario. I don't think it's terribly surprising that he wasn't quite as sharp the next couple times out.
Yeah, absolutely. And just ran out of gas a little bit with all the innings. And again, yeah, as you mentioned, all the emotion, pitching under that much pressure.
Joyce fouls off. He signed as a minor league free agent on February 20th. Rough year with the Angels last year. Hit just 174 in 93 games. Missed time with a concussion. He's found himself a nice spot here in Pittsburgh. Rizzo scoops and steps on the bag. 2 outs.
Cub fans, join the Cubs season ticket holder waiting list. Do it today. Claim your spot in our lineup for season tickets. It's easy. Registration is free. For details, visit Cubs.com/waiting list. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yes, sir.
Cervelli with 2 outs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the bad news for the Pirates here is he's starting to get the feel for that breaking pitch now. He's throwing that slider curveball combination for strike 1, and then he goes to work after that. It's hang with him for the hitters.
Nothing fancy there. Just a good fastball right down the middle.
Yeah, big ballpark. You can afford to make some mistakes here out over the plate, especially with a 6-0 lead.
He went, and the inning is over, including the double play ball. It's 8 in a row now, sent down by Arrieta with a 6-0 lead after 4.
2 men arrested in that dogfighting ring appear in court, but not for dogfighting. What they have been charged with and why there aren't charges for animal abuse or running an illegal business. WQAD News on MyTV 8-3 after the game.
Goods, America's Furniture Showplace, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
We have more ways to save this month at Key Auto Mall in Moline. Get 1.9% for 84 months on all new vehicles. Choose GMC Terrain or Buick Verano for just $199 a month. All 2015 Buick Encores are discounted $6,500, just $219 a month. Save $10,000 off this Buick Enclave, or take a whopping $13,000 off the Sierra Crew Cab. We have more ways to save this month at Key Auto Mall in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Hey, the 5th inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank. Cubs won last night to improve to 6-0 following a loss. They still have not dropped back-to-back games this season. Trying to start another winning streak tonight. Best 24 game start since 1907. Russell with a fly ball to right, and it's Joyce to make the catch. Time now for our Cubs fan cam. That's Liz Fair, and she is going to headline Hot Stove Cool Music, our 5th annual event at Metro on Clark, right across from the ballpark, on Friday night, June 17th. Pirates are in town that weekend. So it'll be after the 1:20 start on Friday. Tickets go on sale this Friday, May 6th at noon. There's a base hit. Tim Fedorovich. A walk, a double, and now a single. And he's catching a shutout.
Have a night.
Pretty good night. We will have Liz, we'll have J.C. Brooks in the Uptown Sound, avid dancer. We'll have the Chicago and Boston All-Stars. Anthony Rizzo plays piano. I'm going to try to get him up there, play something. What was he playing? Training?
Drops at Jupiter in spring training.
Spring training. He sounded great. He's taking lessons.
Peter Gammon's going to play again?
Peter's going to play, yep. It's an event he started about 15 years ago in Boston. We'll get Theo up there. It is a fun night. Joel Murray, WXRT's Lynn Bramer, they will MC the event. And everybody leaves with a smile on their face. MetroChicago.com for tickets starting Friday at noon. 3-0 on Arrieta.
I think Arrieta was looking into the dugout to see if he could get a green light. He was looking for some kind of approval to hack here. He got it.
I think he did that in his last start.
Yeah, he did.
Whether he had approval or not. Three and two. And he walks.
I don't know how much longer he's going to stay with Nice here. Clint Hurdle, he knows his chances of winning this game are very, very slim at this point. Trying to limit the amount of work his bullpen has to do here tonight with the day game coming tomorrow. It's, in all likelihood, will be in a position of just trying to salvage one out of this 3-game set. John Lester, Juan Nicasio set to pitch here tomorrow afternoon, 12:35. First pitch here in Pittsburgh.
The 0-1 to Fowler is tapped foul. 0-2. Cubs' next opponent after that game tomorrow will be the Washington Nationals. That's a 4-game series starting Thursday night at Wrigley Field, and Nationals embarking on what appeared to be on paper a very difficult 10-game road trip, but they have not lost. They swept the Cardinals over the weekend. They beat the Royals last night 2-0, and they lead with a first inning run tonight. Backhanded Rodriguez, throw to first in time to get Fowler. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And let's check out the Ford upcoming schedule, brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com.
Yeah, Nationals off to a great start after a disappointing year last year. Their pitching has led the way. They have a major league best 221 earned run average.
Ball 1 to Soler. Here's a pitch. Sharply hit, diving stop. Rodriguez. He's had a night defensively. It's 6-0. It could be 8-0 if that ball gets by him. And is Joe going to look for a possible review? Let's see how it looked to us. And it looked like he got his foot back in time. He will not challenge, and the inning is over. Recue the music. 6-0 Cubs.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lynn Eveleth, the founder of of Live Fit with Lupus. Come join us for our 3rd annual Race and Festival, Hills of the QC. You can sign up for the half marathon, 10K, 5K, or 1 mile, hosted here at the Blackwatch Room in LeClaire, Iowa. Running the Hills of the QC is a challenge, but every day someone you know is facing a much tougher challenge of living with an autoimmune disease. To sign up, go to www.livefitwithlupus.org. We're up for a challenge, are you?
All Makes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
It's so easy to work with. They offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture in downtown Moline. Stop by and see me.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf anytime after 10 a.m. any day at Sauckie. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told you the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauckie today.
Need help?
Oh, thanks.
Some people think because I'm from Crawford Company, I can solve any problem.
Oh, Julie, will you get my gloves for me, please?
But what we know best is providing Bryan Air Conditioning.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball?
With no high-pressure sales pitch. With great products at a fair price, your problems are solved. Honestly, just call Crawford Company. Now let's finish up this bad boy.
Visit Crawford-Company.com for rebates on affordable air conditioning solutions from Crawford Company.
Let's go down on the farm. It's been a great start for second baseman Chesney Young in his first action at AA with Tennessee. He has been named the Southern League Player of the Month, leading the league in hits and batting average. 14th round pick of the Cubs out of Mercer University in 2014. 23 years old. So congratulations to Martin Chesney Young.
Chesaroo.
Wilson Contreras for the AAA Cubs hit his first homer of the year last night. He's batting .353.
Chesney Young hit .320 last season. Couple stops to South Bend and Myrtle Beach.
2 strikes on Gregory Polanco. You know, when you experience things over and over again, similar things, you start to expect them.
Yeah.
And I really find myself trying to fight that idea with Jake Arrieta. He's shutting out a good Pirates offense here into the bottom of the 5th inning. And it has become the norm for him.
Yeah, I'm in straight take it for granted mode right now. I just assuming it's going to breeze through it every 5 days. It's just been remarkable. Pirates' best chance came in the first as he walked the first 2 men he faced. He cleaned that up and he's dominated since. And the command has gotten better the last couple of innings.
All right, Punk. 2-2.
Polanco, a young player on the rise, former top prospect as a minor leaguer. There was a lot of anticipation a couple of years back when he first came to the big leagues. Had some bumps along the way, showed marked improvement in the second half last year, and he's off to a good start this season. A little shorter, more compact stroke.
Well, being the backup quarterback in New England the past 10 years or so, you're probably not going to play much. Being a backup outfielder with the Pirates these days, probably similar.
Yeah, it can be a lot of days hanging out in the dugout hoping for your chance.
Although I guess Brady's going to serve a suspension, right? So line drive, run down by Fowler. Use Wintrust Chicago Cubs debit card artwork. Oh, that was actually not for the air. Cubs fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official. We're going to see that's what we're doing. We're showing that. With an official Cubs MasterCard debit card only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. The off-air instructions were to use that artwork that you just saw. Swing and a miss. Sean Rodriguez, 1 for 1 and stellar defense.
Yeah, he's been flying all over that infield tonight. He has to be a Pirate. He just looks like a Pirate. He's meant to play for this team. Kind of like those guys.
It's like Viv Savage from Spinal Tap there on the right. Have a good time all the time. That's my philosophy, Marty.
Kind of a Chris Farley thing going on there too. Stay in school, kids.
SKUL. Two.
Rodriguez hitting the ball with authority here in the early going. He's got 4 home runs already. He's a strong guy. You watch him take BP. He hits some long bombs.
It's full. 3-2. Baez looks it in.
Yeah, so when he gains confidence in that cutter, and he can throw it full count, he can throw it behind in the count, he can throw it off the plate to get a swing and miss. That's usually when it's a pretty good indication it's going to be a real tough night for the right-handed hitters. He didn't have that pitch first couple innings. He's got it now. Got the feel for it.
There is a coach in the Pirate dugout. I'm not sure who. You can pick him up on our field microphone. During every Pirate hitter's at bat, you can find out what the nicknames are. I thought he said, "Come on, Paulie." Polanco earlier. Last night it was Marty from Marte. It might be Chicago native Dave Jouse. Not quite sure. You hear that dugout chatter during a big league game. As Mercer grounds out, 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings for Arrieta, cruising along, leading 6-0.
In 2001, I found out I had a baseball-sized tumor. I had never thought of the totality of the final, hey, this is where you're going to die. Cancer wasn't going to beat me. I had to work hard, at least a year of speech therapy and occupational therapy, and I never missed a day of work. At the end of the day, if you've tried your best, if you've tried your hardest, you'll find success.
Our focus here at Quad Cities Acceleration is on speed and power development, while providing a safe and fun environment for training. Workouts are designed to improve our athletes' ability to run faster, jump higher and further, change direction quicker, and build confidence. Utilizing our super treadmills, we see major improvements to speed and running technique. Don't wait another season. Take advantage of what we have to offer today.
If you dream about a house for your growing family, Mel Foster is there.
Yeah, cool.
If you dream about a house big enough to host family gatherings, Mel Foster is there. And when your dream changes and it's time to downsize into a smaller home, Mel Foster is there. Mel Foster can make your home dream a reality.
So here's $300. I'm giving you $300.
Because you're awesome. For everything you do for everybody else.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward. Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
Time now for the speed replay brought to you by Xfinity. Cubs in the fourth inning, adding to their lead as they put up 4. Speed replay brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. That, by the way, was a single for Chris Bryant.
And that was a double by Anthony Rizzo as he hustled on into second. RBI 2-base hit.
Jason Rogers is now playing third. Rodriguez moves to short. Freese goes to second. And A.J. Schugel is the new pitcher as Bryant fouls away.
We saw Schugel briefly in the ball game last night, a third of an inning. Not a hit, had a strikeout. A little big league time with the Diamondbacks last year. And through 8 games this year, a 4.09 ERA. League bats .261 against him.
This is the first time David Freese has ever played second as a professional. Had never played second prior in the big leagues or previously in the minor leagues either. He's been a corner infielder. Inside, 1-2.
We got Josh Harrison, who plays all over the infield. They got Jung-Hoo Kang coming back. So maybe the thinking is let's get Freese some innings out there at second base, see how get him comfortable out there, so that becomes an option.
Kang is a lot over on the left side of the infield, short third. And he was a big part of their team as a rookie last year. Kang hit .287 with 15 home runs in 126 games. Finished third in the Rookie of the Year voting.
Yeah, out on a rehab assignment now as he continues to recover from that injury, the knee injury he sustained when Chris Coughlin took him out at second base.
All right, you ready for a little trivia?
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year trivia from last year. Okay, Chris Bryant won it, right?
Yep.
Unanimous choice in the National League. I mentioned Kang finished third. Can you name the second place and the fourth place finishers?
Second and
National League Rookie of the Year. Ground ball to the third baseman Rogers, 2 outs.
How about Matt Duffy?
Matt Duffy finished second. Good call. How about fourth?
So the chuckle tells me that
it's a tricky one.
Fourth rookie.
I will give you a
Noah
hint.
Syndergaard.
You're right. I was going to say it's a pitcher. Yeah, Thor finished fourth.
Yeah.
You're good.
Thanks.
Or you happen to just look it up
No,
3 minutes ago.
I'm not above cheating, but that was just somehow I was able to recall who had good rookie years last year. He had the best.
Theoretically, I guess you could win that award more than once, right? Let's say you play 28 games and you hit 35 home runs. I mean, you hit 800 and you still qualify
the next year
for the following year. That'd be about the only way you could win the Rookie of the Year twice. Zobrist held. Always gives you a good at bat.
Unless there's something in the baseball writers' bylaws that say even though a player maybe still have his rookie eligibility, if he's won the award, he's no longer eligible to win the award. See, these are the kinds of conversations we have when Arrieta pitches, because he turns these games into routes.
Called strike 3 on a borderline offering from Schugel. First time the Cubs have gone down without a base runner in this one tonight. 6-0 in the 6th.
Really? Free peanuts and popcorn? Really? Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all. Really? Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town. Really? Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing. Really? Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt? Really? Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap, sports, and really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Dogs are always welcome in Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
My daddy guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Edgewater on 3rd and Davenport offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
Jason Rogers just came in to play third. And he leads off the Pirates' 6th inning, former Milwaukee Brewer.
Yeah, if he got really popular here, he could have Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. That's where Fred Rogers is from. He's a Pittsburgh guy. His own cheering section out there in the stands. They'd all wear their cardigans and change their shoes before every game. We need to get a hold of the Pirate marketing department and run with this.
And they got rid of the neighborhood play. What's up with that?
Heater away.
You could do this with minor league guys. We already kind of know where everybody plays, but you just watch guys and their body types, we've talked about this before, and guess their position. You'd say Rogers is either a catcher or a corner infielder. As a shortstop, Russell makes the play. Every once in a while, you'll see a 6'5", 6'6" guy and find out he is a catcher.
Well, you know, that's why there was a lot of speculation about Chris Bryant at third base. People just saw this big, tall kid and said, oh, he can't play third base. He's too tall. He's going to have to be an outfielder or a first baseman.
Yeah, he looks the part right there, doesn't he?
You know, scouts sometimes make that mistake, too. They'll just judge a guy based on his body type.
Jaso, an ex-catcher. Barehanded play. Baez, he's out. What a play.
And he is fun to watch play. That left side of the infield with Baez and Russell. My goodness. And a couple shortstops there. He had a long way to go on this one. He was playing well off the line. The ball skips on him, stays down. Nothing to it.
Rizzo didn't even have to stretch.
And you see where he begins, and on a dead sprint under control, able to pick that ball up and sling it over there on the money.
McCutchen lifts to deep left. Soler on the warning track. He's got room, and the inning is over. Another 1, 2, 3 for Arrieta. Got some help from his third baseman with the defense. And we'll head to the 7th. Cubs lead 6-0.
Come join us for our 3rd annual Racing Festival, Hills of the QC, hosted here at the Blackwatch Room in LeClaire, Iowa. To sign up, go to livefitwithlupus.org.
It was 39 hours difference between when he left and when she left.
I certainly can't imagine going through one funeral, let alone both funerals at the same time for my parents.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
I try to put myself in their position of what I would want, and I try to make sure that that's taken care of for them when they arrive so that they aren't having to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing. Just amazing.
Esther Dahl, serving the community since 1891.
Our focus here at Quad Cities Acceleration is on speed and power development, while providing a safe and fun environment for training. Workouts are designed to improve our athletes' ability to run faster, jump higher and further, change direction quicker, and build confidence. Utilizing our super treadmills, we see major improvements to speed and running technique. Don't wait another season. Take advantage of what we have to offer today.
It's a giant grocery giveaway.
Register this week at Aldi and Moline, Corn Crib, or register online at WQAD.com.
Here's your Honda game summary. Make sure you start something special with a great deal on a Honda now at your Honda dealer. Jake Arrieta usually grabs a headline when he's pitching. Cubs offense getting John Neese out of the game after he gave up 6 runs on 9 hits in 5 innings of work. We're now in the 7th.
For 3-3 ground outs. One of them brought a run home for Baez here tonight. A couple slick plays in the field. We'll turn it loose on 2-0.
Even at 2-2. Eric Johnson will start for the White Sox Thursday against the Red Sox, replacing left-hander John Danks. His White Sox career apparently has come to an end. Deep center. Way back. Caught. Right up against the chain link fence. Baez just missed one.
Yeah, he's so strong. He had to reach for that ball a little bit. Look at the look on the face of McCutcheon. I think he was surprised at the carry of that ball. Really got into that one. On Wednesday, May 25th, Kerry Wood will bring the heat. Sign up and get a chance to swing for the fences, competing for the Battle of the Bats Home Run Championship at Wrigley Field. It's your chance to step up to the plate for Chicago's kids and support the Wood Family Foundation and Cubs Charities. For details, CubsCharities.com.
Up by Rodriguez, who started the night at second, now playing short, and he throws out Addison Russell. So it looks like Danks will be designated for assignment this week to make room for Eric Johnson.
And Johnson off to a good start this year, was really good last year. Good looking young pitching prospect. Hoping to fortify what has been a very good rotation.
Fedorovich has had a good night, down 0-2 this time. Orioles shortstop J.J. Hardy has a broken left foot. You're looking at 4 to 6 weeks. Orioles leading 4-1 over the Yankees tonight. Manny Machado's playing short. Schugel 6 up 6 down in his 2 relief innings, but his team trailing by a bunch.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior repair center. Over 400 new and 200 used vehicles. And proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Customers at Highland Toyota enjoy all this. You should see what we can do for you. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road and 53rd Street in Moline.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
These aren't your grandpa's Chevys. These Chevys have something extra under the hood. This is the official Super Chevy Show at Cordova International Raceway. Not only Chevy's racing, but a car show, swap meet, and vendors. Oh my! The official Super Chevy Show, May 21st and 22nd at Cordova International Raceway. Racing to racecir.com now.
The silent assassin has allowed 1 hit through 6. Remember, he walked the first 2 men he faced tonight and then retired the next 3. Gave up a single to Sean Rodriguez in the second and a double play ball, and nothing since, not even a base runner. And David Freese, who has struck out both times. Freese has put together a nice career. Best known for his postseason 2011 for the world champion Cardinals, MVP of the NLCS and then the World Series. 21 RBIs in 18 games in that postseason. 5 homers. Game 6. Game tying 2-run triple in the ninth. And the game ending home run in the 11th against Texas.
The Rangers within one strike of winning it twice.
Yeah, and I think the triple right was over Nelson Cruz.
That's right.
In right field, just over his outstretched reach. Ball, Baez, he gets to show off his arm.
Play the game, young man. Play the game.
Mazda replay cam. This is the play to get Jaso. The accuracy of the throw is remarkable.
Yeah, that much speed into that slow roller. And then so it shows you that, and he can show you how he can go down the line and make the strong throw across the diamond. He had that great tag out at second base last night.
Joyce 0 for 2. And all 3 outs have been on the ground. 3-1 that time. The other thing about Jake, you know, if you haven't seen him a lot, and he's had some big strikeout games, but it's not Clayton Kershaw-esque. He gets, as you said, a lot of outs on the ground.
56% ground ball rate coming into this start tonight. That's well above league average. His strikeout rate is well above league average too. So he's punching people out. He doesn't give up slugging. He's allowed 2 home runs all year. Tonight he's gotten 13 outs on the ground, 4 by strikeouts, only 3 outs in the air. I mean, ground ball outs are no more valuable than fly ball outs, other than you get double plays on ground balls. But
ground balls don't leave the yard.
Yeah, you're not giving up slugging if you're a pitcher who gets a lot of balls hit on the ground. You can give up some singles.
And you couple that with the Cubs defense that's gotten off to a great start. And that's why he's looking at 6 starts and 6 wins. Lined into left for a base hit. First hit since Rodriguez's single in the second.
Yeah, something for the Pirate fans to cheer about as they got their second hit of the night. 3-1 challenge fastball.
15 straight batters retired prior to that hit. And the single in the second, and then this one here in the seventh does make Joe's job a little easier tonight, not having to push that pitch count. Pirates trying to get on the board for the first time tonight, and our Lexus run predictor, they're about league average. Cubs pitching, though, very stingy with 2 outs and a runner on. It's brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. Strike on the inside.
Yeah, he did. No, he didn't.
And I know it's no consolation for John Neese, who got knocked around the night, but it may not have mattered who Clint Hurdle started. I almost feel like we're getting to the point where if you're the other manager, when you find out when Arrieta's pitching, you strategically try to avoid him with your best pitcher.
Yeah.
7 runs, 1 inning won't cut it these days against Jake.
Yeah, and normally you think with familiarity, the hitters would start to catch up to the pitchers. Once you've seen a guy over and over again, you get a sense how the ball comes out of his hand. You get a feel for what he likes to do in certain counts. But I don't think it's we haven't seen that with the Cardinals or the Reds or the Brewers, the Pirates, the teams that we see all the time within the division.
He struck him out to end the inning. First strikeout since the 4th, number 5 on the night. And he's still shutting them out on just 2 hits through 7.
Ready to take a Brood tour of your own? Then you can't leave home without the Brood Passport. It's chock full of deals, sure to please craft beer lovers. Go to the deals page at WQAD.com. Order yours, take it to a participating location, stamp it, and save. A portion of the passport you buy goes to the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Get the Brood Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. And please drink responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of you saving money during our spring cha-ching sales event. During Truck Month, save $7,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn, plus 0% for 84 months. Save $6,000 off Grand Caravan or $7,000 off Town & Country minivans. Get 0% financing plus $2,500 off Jeep Cherokee or Renegade. Plus get more for your trade during our spring cha-ching sales event going on now at Kimberly, Car City, and Davenport.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Kelly and Michael know how to brew the perfect morning.
What's in here?
A spoonful of laughs, fun, and stir it up with some big surprises. For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Weekday mornings at 9 on WQAD News 8.
It's the 8th inning, so it's time for a Mattress Firm Grade 8 stat of the game. Since May 3rd of last year, going back 1 calendar year, it's been the Cubs and the Pirates, both winning over 100 games, just over a full season. And the Grade 8 stat of the game, brought to you by Mattress Firm. We want you to sleep happy, guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace. Jake Arrieta, 7 shutout on 2 hits, and here's Ryan Kalish back with the Cubs for the second time. And a really cool comeback story. He missed all of last year. Knee surgeries and wasn't able to play. Didn't know if he'd ever play again. Played winter ball in Puerto Rico. Had signed with an independent team, the Sioux City Explorers, but worked out for the Cubs. Got a minor league deal. We saw him come over from minor league camp for a few at bats during March, and here he is on the roster for Matt Caesar.
Yeah, it's a study in perseverance. And, he'd already missed a couple of years earlier in his career due to injuries. He's had all kinds of neck and shoulder issues. Good for him.
Lifted to right, deep but playable for Joyce. I remember a few years ago, Kalish had that neck surgery. Couple actually on his neck.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. He's still 28 years of age. He can still carve out a nice big league career for himself. Came up with the Red Sox back in 2010. 53 games that year, 36 the next.
McCutchen retires Fowler. Well, not much has gone right for the Pirates tonight, but A.J. Schugel has retired all 8.
Yeah, he's looked good here tonight.
Saved their bullpen. Be a quick inning for him. F9, F8, F8. Bottom 8. Cubs 6. Pittsburgh nothing.
My daddy guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Need your garage door or garage door opener repaired or replaced? Call the specialists at NationServe. NationServe is the name you can trust for timely service and quality products. We respond promptly when you call and work quickly and efficiently so you can get on with your day without delay. When it comes to servicing or replacing garage door systems, no one does it better or faster than NationServe.
Wayne Dalton NationServe, 5111 Tremont Avenue in Davenport. Call today.
Need help?
Oh, thanks.
Some people think because I'm from Crawford Company, I can solve any problem.
Oh, Julie, will you get my gloves for me, please?
But what we know best is providing Bryan Air Conditioning.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball?
With no high-pressure sales pitch. With great products at a fair price, your problems are solved. Honestly, just call Crawford Company. Now let's finish up this bad boy.
Visit Crawford-Company.com for rebates on affordable air conditioning solutions from Crawford Company.
Luther Crest in Davenport offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
Well, when coming to Wrigley Field, the Cubs suggest taking public transportation. The Cubs offer a free bike check. That's located by the Addison Red Line station. If you drive your car, the Cubs provide free remote parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games. And for information, visit the A to Z guide at Cubs.com.
See the Cubs defensively there on the left as Kalish stays in and plays left field. And sinker baller Trevor Cahill deals ball one to Sean Rodriguez. Bottom of the 8th. Base hit, their 3rd of the night.
Second one for Rodriguez. He's had a nice game. Real nice plays in the field. A couple of knocks. Yeah, Cahill at his best when he's got that sinker working down around the knees. He's elevated at times this year and paid the price for it. Still trying to hit his stride here. On a 4.91 ERA into this game. Been a little tough going for the bullpen guys because the starters have been so good. And work has not come with any real regularity for a lot of these guys. Been 4 or 5 days since Cahill's been out there. There are the numbers for the big right-hander. Looking for that ground ball.
Chris Stewart, backup catcher. Did I hear it? Come on, Stewie.
Stewie, yeah. The default position in the Major League nickname is 2-syllable names get cut down to 1 with a Y on the end. So Stewart becomes Stewie.
And Cervi for Cervelli.
Yeah. And then 1-syllable last names. And then you add to those. Like Smith becomes Smitty. Jones becomes Jonesy. But not a lot of creativity. David Freese, you heard they were calling him Freezy.
Let's see if they can do it. Nope, they aren't going to get any. Ooh. A little bit of a tentative throw by Russell. And he'll be charged with the error. Don't want to open the door here.
The key to this play, look at the big secondary that Rodriguez gets and then the jump. He puts a lot of pressure and Russell has to hurry that throw. I don't think he ever got the handle on it. I think he had a change-up grip or something. And I think that's just, Rodriguez, with good base running, speeds up the clock a little bit for Russell.
So 1st and 3rd with nobody out. Jason Rogers. Cubs will gladly give up a run for another double play chance. Baseball is a game of paradoxes, and those tailor-made double play balls are usually hit harder than that last one was, and that allowed, as JD mentioned, Rodriguez to breathe down Zobrist's neck and create a little too much urgency there for Russell. Russell's thinking, hit another one at me. One, two. Swing and a miss. That's one.
Real nice change up there by Cahill. Gets a swing and miss there. Now if he can get that ground ball, he can get out of this inning unscathed. Dipping below the swing. Beautiful pitch.
Jason's walk-up music, Midnight Rambler by the Stones. I like it. One and one.
Johnny. Line up, kid. Good.
Well, you'd prefer not to walk him here. You've got McCutchen on deck. And again, you don't want to give the Pirates any reason to believe they can sneak back into this game. Swinging bunt. Fedorovich will pick it up, and he gets his man at first with a run scoring. Cubs gladly take the exchange. It's 6-1.
And that's a pitch you needed to make. Just throw it over the plate, keep it down, try to get the ground ball.
So a runner at second, and it brings up McCutchen. The Cincinnati Reds bullpen has a chance to set a new major league record tonight. They would prefer not to. Their bullpen has allowed a run in each of their last 20 games. That tied the modern major league record set by the 2013 Rockies. They're tied at 1. The run was allowed by the starter Lamb. That is a dubious mark that you do not want to mess with. Jeff Samardzija pitching for the Giants. He's been good. 7 innings, 2 hits, and 1 run.
Giants currently at first place in the NL West, just a game above 500. Fairly mediocre NL West so far this year. Dodgers 500. Rockies a game below. Diamondbacks, a lot of us expected them to be better this year. They're 3 games below 500, but just 2 games off the pace. Could be an interesting race out west this year.
Yeah, the big hitters right now in the middle of the country. Both Western divisions have been Cubs and the White Sox. Pirates. NL East has been good at the top. Swing and a miss. And the 8th inning is over. Pirates get 1. Cubs lead by 5 as we move to the 9th.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
If you dream about a house for your growing family, Mel Foster is there. If you dream about a house big enough to host family gatherings, Mel Foster is there. And when your dream changes and it's time to downsize into a smaller home, Mel Foster is there. Mel Foster can make your home dream a reality.
welcome in Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
Design Homes has some exciting news. We are introducing a new series of home plans that will make your dream of home ownership affordable. Built with the same high standards that you have come to expect from Design Homes, our Basic and Rustic series allows us to pass on additional cost savings directly to you. These homes start at less than $60,000 and include standard Pella windows, Kohler plumbing, and extreme insulation. They are without a doubt the best value in the Midwest. Check out designhomes.com today.
It's a giant grocery giveaway.
Register this week at Aldi and Moline, Corn Crib, or register online at WQAD.com.
Check out the EMC Legend Suite located on the Nuveen Investment Suite level. Not only will your group enjoy a gourmet food and beverage package, they'll also receive a pregame tour and a visit from a former Cub player. That all happened during the ball game. You'll talk baseball, take photos, get autographs. You'll hear classic baseball stories. For more information, visit Cubs.com/premier.
New battery, Jared Hughes and Chris Stewart. Swing and a miss.
Just the second appearance of the year for Hughes. He was on the DL, a strained lat. So far this year, that is what he's done. He's a good one. Big, tall righty, slings it up there, good sink. Funky angles.
Line shot, base hit. Chris Bryant, third single of the night.
Pretty well locked in, isn't he?
Yep.
And boy, he was really good in this ballpark last year. He likes the vibe here in Pittsburgh. Had a .372 batting average in this ballpark prior to tonight. Today's the anniversary of Joe DiMaggio's debut. Got 3 hits. 1936, 7, somewhere in there. 39 maybe. Here's one you can stump your friends with at home, because most people don't know this one. Today's also the anniversary of the first ever matchup, starting pitching matchup between brothers. Happened in 1927. Care to hazard a guess?
2 pitching brothers.
Brothers in the late 20s. Yee, man, he keeps hitting it hard.
That's going to roll to the wall. Bryant to third. Held there. Another 2-bagger for Rizzo. That's 4 in the series.
Yeah, man, he's just crushing the ball, too. There's nothing cheap about any of his hits. He's not blooping them in. This is a big, wide ballpark here. You can get some cheap doubles in this yard, flaring down either line, but that has not been the case for Rizzo in this series. He's just pinging it. Listen to that crack of the bat. Locked, loaded, and delivered. 5-run lead, but Cubs looking for more here.
The Dean brothers?
That's a tremendous guess. They came along a little later. It would be the Barnes brothers. Jesse and Virgil Barnes.
Okay.
Jesse beat Virgil while pitching for Brooklyn over the Giants.
Infield in. 0-1 to Zobrist is inside. Dizzy and Paul, right? Deans?
Yeah. And ironically, Archie Manning was watching that game. The brothers squared off.
Fly ball to center. Bryant ready to tag. McCutchen makes a catch. 7-1. Sac fly, Ben Zobrist. Figured you'd drop in a Wayner note. W-A-N-E-R, not W-E-H, since we're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, John Wayner currently works as a broadcaster. We have the old Paul and Lloyd, Big Poison, Little Poison, the Wayner brothers.
There you go. Somebody tweeted at us earlier. The last double play turn, 3 guys with a Z in their last name. It was Baez to Zobrist to Rizzo. That's a good one to chew on.
Think about that the other day. This is a very Z-heavy club. Fedorovich.
Caesar.
Yeah. Ramirez. He was out there talking to himself. He's a high energy guy.
Rizzo's got to head back. I think he forgot how many outs there were, and he just beats the throw.
Yep. He must have, maybe either it came to him or he picked up Jonesy's. I'm guessing the latter.
Russell with 2 outs. So it's the minimalist zany suit trip. The rule is when you're in public, you've got to wear part of that suit. Joe's been wearing his tie when he's gone to get his morning coffee. I read that John Lackey got a $100 fine because he had a cowboy hat on, and Joe didn't know if it was part of the uniform or not. I haven't heard of anybody else, though, getting fined.
Yeah, I know. John Maley bought some funky sneakers for all the staff. So I think those guys, if they wear their sneakers, they're good.
I think Mr. Lackey can afford the $100 fine.
Well, likely go to a team party at the end of the year or charitable, maybe to Joe's charity. I don't know if these guys do a kangaroo court or not. I don't think they did one last year, but they could have some fun with that.
Gets by everybody. So we try to categorize everything that happens in this game, and it's sometimes fun, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it doesn't work. But does A.J. Schugel, what do we call that? A 3-inning, 3 up, 3 down with your team getting blasted. That's got to be something, right?
It's a good job.
Just a good
it's a
job.
Way to go, yeah.
That's a bullpen save.
Yeah.
Well, save kind of, the connotation is you're leading and you save the game, but so maybe we need another
stat
term
for it. Yeah, because a hold, right, is only when you have a lead. You can't get a hold.
Tip of the cap, I guess, from relief pitchers everywhere to A.J. Schugel. Three and two.
I'm trying to think of an acronym for kept them right there, but it's just not coming to me.
Well, it comes down to quantity over quality when you're in that situation, and he happened to provide both. Even though it probably won't really matter in terms of this game, but it'll help the Pirates bullpen down the road. And that'll end the inning. Cubs get 1 on the Zobrist sac fly. Cubs looking to go 2-0 since they donned these gems.
Two men arrested in that dogfighting ring appear in court, but not for dogfighting. What they have been charged with and why there aren't charges for animal abuse or running an illegal business. WQAD News on MyTV 8-3 after the game.
The Brewed Passport is your ticket to a craft beer adventure. Go to the deals page at WQAD.com to order yours. A portion of the passport you buy goes to the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Get the Brewed Passport and please drink responsibly.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
They helped walk us through all of the decisions that needed to be handled.
Just the little things that you really appreciate.
We try to provide a service and try to anticipate their needs before they have to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing, just amazing.
They're extraordinary.
They were tops. It meant a lot.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
Our focus here at Quad Cities Acceleration is on speed and power development while providing a safe and fun environment for training. Workouts are designed to improve our athletes' ability to run faster, jump higher and further, change direction quicker, and build confidence. Utilizing our super treadmills, we see major improvements to speed and running technique. Don't wait another season. Take advantage of what we have to offer today.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office? Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's a great part about All Makes is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture, just off the I-74 bridge in downtown Moline.
Stop down and see me or give us a call.
The ninth, Trevor Cahill still working against David Freese. 1-0 is tapped on the ground, gives Baez another chance. He actually backhanded that ball. We've got a highlight reel of Javier Baez plays tonight.
He's having some fun playing the game. Yeah, he is not. Does not have any hits tonight. He's got an RBI ground out, but he has had an impact with what he's done on the field. There you see him break on that high chopper.
How did he backhand it? Like that. The accuracy of the throws has been most impressive. All right, Twitter responding to our AJ Schugel. I'll give him an SIIS, still in it somehow. An HRT held right there. How about a tourniquet? He stopped the bleeding.
I like the tourniquet. I like that one. I like the other ones too, but I'm really digging that tourniquet.
How about a salve? A salve, S-A-L-V-E, instead of a save. Rub into your wound. Good stuff. See his agent going. He only had 3 tourniquets last year. What? A tourniquet. Ball 4. Joyce is on.
Cahill out here for his second inning of work. He finished strongly with a punch out of McCutcheon. He had 2 strikeouts in the 8th. And I think, good idea to get him a couple of innings at a time so he can throw more pitches, just get settled in a little bit more, start to develop feel.
Reds have allowed a run, the bullpen. They have set a new record, 21 in a row. They're down 2-1 in the 8th to the Giants.
No, not many tourniquets for the Reds bullpen this year. There's been a lot of arson, a lot of throwing gas on the fire.
Broken bat, bouncer, foul.
Baez plays the game with style. If he were a basketball player, right, he'd be that slick point guard with behind the back passes and the no look.
Yep, the playmaker. Cahill to Rizzo. Runner at second. 2 outs here in the 9th.
MLB.TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service, delivers everything you have come to expect and more. Watch every out-of-market game live in HD on over 400 supported devices. Includes a free subscription to At-Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions do apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
Now, 2 outs in the 9th. We will not have time to actually devise what you have to do to get the tourniquet. But we'll think about it. Maybe get back to it later this week.
We'll send it up to the rules committee and see if they buy in.
I might go with 3 innings or more, regardless of how many runs you give up. Just 3 innings of relief. Or maybe 2 innings, no runs, something like that. We'll see. They have not yet filed the official paperwork. Still in the early stages. 1-1 to Polanco.
Whoever that is, whatever, if it's Dave Joust or whoever in the Pirates dugout, he continues to cheer on his guys down to their final out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, that's a good point. As coaches, they're paid to keep everybody up till the final out every night. Another broken bat. Cahill flips to Rizzo. Cubs win. Cubs win behind Jake Arrieta. 6 starts, 6 wins for Jake. And this one felt over early because of the offense and the way Jake was dealing.
Winning 6 starts to start the year. It's the first time that's happened for the Cubs since 1908 when Mordecai Brown did it. Yeah, when it was 2-0, you felt like, well, it's probably going to be a win here tonight. And then once they put that 4 spot on the board in the 4th inning, it was pretty much all she wrote as Arrieta dominant again here tonight. And this Pittsburgh team, remember, this is a good hitting team. 287 team batting average coming into play here tonight. Some 30 points better than league average. Arrieta holds him to 2 hits in 7 innings.
They went 3 for 30 on the night. Smiles all around in blue. We'll be back.
When it comes to job opportunities, the tech department is hiring.
We have a huge shortage right now.
But companies aren't just looking for IT guys. Women are doing well too.
I've always been into computers.
My teacher just saw the knack that I had for computers.
At WQAD News 8, we look for the jobs that are out there and show you the skills that you'll need to be successful. We want to help you find a better paying job. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Luther Heights in Bettendorf offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
It's a dispute over your authority as parents.
A high schooler with no home.
Where are you living now?
With my boyfriend and his mother. I rent a room in their house.
And no vehicle.
She was given a car with stipulations. I drove it home and I parked it at home.
Even her pet was off limits.
That you would practically insist that your daughter be charged with burglary and theft of the cat. It's insane!
Next, Judge Judy.
Tomorrow at 2 on WQAD News 8.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. Ford, America's best-selling brand 6 years running, inviting you to check out our fuel-efficient lineup at your local Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Mattress Firm, where we want you to sleep happy guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace.
your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. State Farm. Combine your car and home insurance with State Farm and start saving. Call your State Farm agent today or find one at statefarm.com. Honda. Start something special with the great deal on a Honda. Now at your Honda dealer. And by Budweiser. Not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you.
Comes a winner. They've already clinched the series 7-1. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow, and we'll wrap up the telecast in a moment.
Accidents happen. NationServe of Quad Cities can fix it. We make garage door repair quick and simple. We service all makes and models with experienced technicians with the expertise to get it done right the first time and professional integrity you can trust. Call us today for your free estimate and see why the Quad Cities chooses NationServe for garage door sales and service. NationServe of Quad Cities, locally operated since 1985.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior repair center. Over 400 new and 200 used vehicles. And proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Customers at Highland Toyota enjoy all this. You should see what we can do for you. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road and 53rd Street in Moline.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Dogs are always welcome in Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
A hospital worker convicted of sexual assault. But he claims he was the one attacked.
You said a female patient grabbed your scrub pants.
Yes, and pulled me towards her. I pushed myself away from her.
I walked in the room and saw Jameson committing a sexual act with his patient.
Could this have happened the way he said?
Absolutely not.
But did you actually see the sex act taking place?
All new Dr. Phil.
Tomorrow at 3 on WQAD News 8.
Living Lands and Waters and the mission to clean up rivers, it actually started right here. I mean, we're standing in my parents' yard. This is where I grew up. You know, just seeing the accumulation over years of all the barrels and tires and garbage out there. 1999 was the year when I thought, like, yeah, I could probably quit. I mean, this is not, where am I going? What am I doing with my life? We had worked all the way up the Illinois River, and the last 7 miles was the gnarliest place ever. It was a time when I was like, what am I doing? I'm working in open sewer. Where is this going? Like, am I really making a difference? Then I got to thinking back. Yeah, we are. So 70,000 volunteers and about 7 million pounds of garbage. If you see a problem, like no matter how small or how big, you can do something about it. As an individual, you can really make a difference. So just find your passion and make it happen.
We're counting down to the biggest Mother's Day celebration on TV.
You all have little tiny babies inside of you. Please keep them there until the end of the show.
And next on New Ellen, Pink.
Guess what? I'm having more fun. You screwed up towards the end, but I thought it sounded good.
Plus, when we hit the road, everyone wins.
Well, there's no way that they're not winning.
See where the Ellen Show turns up next.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD News 8.
Oh, I love the sweat. I'm a wife, a mother, a business owner, an EMS volunteer, and I've lost about 160 pounds. My aha moment was when we took a family photo and I really got to see how large I had become over the years. Life got a hold of me and there it went. It started with my coworker said we should take a walk. And she walked me up the Coal Valley Hill. And it was one of the hardest beginnings I ever had and thought I would never do it again. And the next day I laced my shoes up and did it again and did it again and did it again until I conquered the hill. You can really do anything that you put your mind to. I love to sweat and it makes me feel like I worked the hardest that I possibly could. Sweat is good.
Right now on WQAD News 8 at 9, deer hunting within the city. Moline City Council votes tonight on whether or not to allow it. And facing the judge, 2 men arrested during a dogfighting investigation in the Quad Cities were in court today. The charges they are and are not facing coming up.
Now, live from WQAD, News 8 at 9 starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Angie Sharp. Topping our news tonight, deer hunting in Moline. City Council voted 6-2 tonight to allow it after 2 homeowners said deer are damaging property. The Illinois DNR had already approved a permit, but the city had the final say, and it was approved in tonight's meeting. Meanwhile, there is new hope that a Quad City area juvenile detention center will stay open after a state recommendation decision today. Today, during a hearing in Springfield, the Illinois State Commission voted 5-6 against a motion to close the Illinois Youth Center in Kewanee. But that vote is only a recommendation to Governor Bruce Rauner. He has the final say, and earlier this year he announced plans to close the center by July 1st. Galesburg city leaders say they need state and federal support as they battle lead problems from paint, water, and other sources. However, recent water samples show the city is reducing lead from aging service lines. They'll take more samples in a few weeks. In the meantime, though, Galesburg leaders are providing free testing and water filters, but they say they need outside help. Replacing lead service lines could cost $10 million, a cost the city cannot afford. Turning to weather now, and spring appears to be back. Let's find out how warm our temperatures got today thanks to the return of some sun with Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist James O'Hara. Hi, James.
Hey, Angie. Yeah, that sun was so nice to see today, and the temperatures are nice and warm as well, too. Take a look at those daytime highs across eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. A lot of upper 60s, even reached around 70 degrees, not only in Mount Pleasant, but as well as in the Quad Cities. We dropped a little bit from that, 64 degrees, under some partly cloudy skies, a west-southwest wind at 12 miles an hour. All is dry, but if we take a look to the north, there's a band of some showers, a few thunderstorms out there that will be grazing us later on this evening. Hey, we're going to time it all out for you, when it's going to arrive, how long it's going to last, how much we're going to get, and what that means to our weather come tomorrow. Right after, coming up in actually just a little bit, Angie.
All right, thank you, James. In other news tonight, 2 men arrested during a dogfighting investigation in the Quad Cities went before a judge today on drug charges. And those are the only charges so far. Willie Jackson is charged with pot possession and Ryan Hickman with crack cocaine. They both pled not guilty. The 2 were arrested after state and federal agents recovered more than 60 dogs in a raid last month. But they have only been charged with drug possession. Here's why.
There are no dogfighting charges that have been filed to date. That is something that the feds are taking. The federal authorities are investigating, and they are proceeding accordingly. So we are only prosecuting the drug charges.
Jackson is out on bond after posting $1,000. Hickman remains in custody. Heading to court tomorrow, 17-year-old Kier Carr. He was captured in Ohio last week and is now on his way back to Rock Island County. Police say he shot and killed 15-year-old Jesse Armstrong, and because the charge is first-degree murder, he will automatically be charged as an adult. Investigators have not said why Carr shot Armstrong. He's being held on $1 million bond. A Long Grove, Iowa woman is charged with attempted murder after stabbing her husband overnight. Police say 64-year-old Ardell Oster is in critical condition after being stabbed by his wife, 63-year-old Patricia Oster. Ardell told 911 dispatchers he woke up to his wife stabbing him around 1 this morning. She's being held in the Scott County Jail on $25,000 bond. Davenport police say what started as an argument ended with a man being shot. He's now recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. It happened around 1 o'clock in the 1100 block of 2nd Street this afternoon. Investigators say the victim was taken to the hospital by a private vehicle. Not long after that, police were able to find a vehicle and possible suspects in the 100 block of West 35th Street. They're now being interviewed by police. Police in Mercer County, Illinois, need your help finding a man who broke into the Oak View Country Club in Aledo, Illinois. Take a close look at these pictures. Investigators say it happened late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. The burglar got away with an undisclosed amount of cash. There was also some property damage to the club. Mercer County Crime Stoppers has a reward of up to $1,000 for any info leading to the arrest of the suspect. Now to an update on the future of the Quad City Air Show. As we first reported last week, it's still taking place this year, but after that, it's up in the air. The air show has been in Davenport for over 30 years, but now director Ken Hopper says 6 other Midwest airports have shown interest in hosting. Today, Davenport City Council met to talk about what they can do to keep the air show in Davenport. Mayor Frank Klipsch says he plans to meet with Hopper soon. And a message from tourism officials tonight: take a vacation. Apparently, Americans are taking about a week less vacation than 20 years ago. That's spawning a national effort called Project Time Off, which encourages people to take some time off, either to go somewhere or have a staycation. Officials say both are good for the economy.
It would help our local entrepreneurs. It would help local and state governments with hotel motel tax collection revenue, sales tax, gasoline tax, all these sorts of things, all these benefits that happen because of the travel and tourism industry and because we're leaving those precious vacation days on the table.
Tourism officials say 170 million vacation days go unused each year. There's much more to come right here on WQAD News 8 at 9. Still ahead, court case lost, why a health product company is being sued, and how much it must now pay in damages. But first.
And I hope very much that Indiana will join states throughout this country in the understanding that we need a political revolution.
The country is depending on Indiana. If Indiana does not act, this country could well plunge into the abyss.
It's up to Indiana. Who did voters choose to move forward in the 2016 presidential election, and who is on their way out?
You are watching WQAD News 8 at 9 with Angie Sharp. WQAD News 8 is sponsored by Pleasure Pool and Spas.
Pleasure Pools and Spas.
Save like never before at our floor model clearance sale. Every pool table, every shuffleboard, bar and bar stools in our showroom. Now at fantastic savings. Hurry in to Pleasure Pools and Spas, Davenport.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings, all packed full of furniture, food, and fun. Goods Furniture offers a wide selection of furniture choices for every room in your house to fit every budget. Spend the day shopping, enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant, and strolling through the shops at Market Square. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Make your home beautiful with natural stone from Quint City Stone Center. Granite is elegant, easy to maintain, and durable. It's an upgrade to any kitchen or bath that will add value to your home. We have one of the largest selection of veneer, both man-made and natural stone. We also specialize in custom cut stone. Our fabrication facilities are on site with employees that have worked in their field for many years. Quint City Stone and Naturescape Center has many creative ideas in stone. We are located across the street from the Iowa Machine Shed.
We're all feeling the squeeze of the current economy. Paychecks just don't go as far as they used to. At WQAD News 8, we find the best money-saving ideas and put them to the test so you can do better than just get by. We pledge to give you the tools that will cut your bills down to size.
You don't have to accept what your bill is every month, especially when it's going up and up and up.
Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
We're counting down to the biggest Mother's Day celebration on TV.
You all have little tiny babies inside of you. Please keep them there until the end of the show.
And next on New Ellen, Pink.
Guess what? I'm having more fun. You screwed up towards the end, but I thought it sounded good.
Plus, when we hit the road, everyone wins.
Well, there's no way that they're not winning.
See where the Ellen Show turns up next.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD News 8.
Pleasure pools and spas.
Now is the time to get the spa you always wanted at our floor model clearance sale. Save big on every in-stock spa, plus 36 months same as cash. Hurry in for best selection. Pleasure Pools and Spas, Davenport.
Welcome back. Topping your voice, your vote headlines tonight, from 5 presidential candidates down to 4. Ted Cruz has dropped out of the race to the White House. It happened less than an hour after the polls closed in Indiana tonight, and Donald Trump was projected to be the winner of the state's Republican primary. This is Trump's 28th primary victory, and tonight's win pushes him well over the 1,000 mark as far as delegates go. He's now 84% of the way to securing the Republican nomination. Cruz is now out. As for John Kasich, his campaign says tonight's results are not going to alter his campaign plans. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton is 91% of the way to securing the Democratic nomination. Bernie Sanders is more than 800 delegates behind her. It's not a lot, but 2 delegates are now up for grabs again. Former Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson has officially released the delegates he won in Nevada's primary. The move frees those 2 to support anyone they want at what could be a contested convention in Cleveland, Ohio this July. Before Cruz's announcement tonight, things were getting pretty personal on the Republican side of the race. During an interview on Fox News, Trump claimed Cruz's father has a connection to the man who killed President John F. Kennedy. It stems from this National Enquirer story that accuses Rafael Cruz of being with Lee Harvey Oswald before Kennedy was shot. Ted Cruz responded to the tabloid and Trump in a 7-minute-long rant today.
Donald Trump alleges that my dad was involved in assassinating JFK. This is nuts. This is not a reasonable position. This is just kooky. And while I'm at it, I guess I should go ahead and admit, yes, my dad killed JFK. He is secretly Elvis, and Jimmy Hoffa is buried in his backyard.
Trump did not offer any other evidence to back up his claim beyond that tabloid report. The next stops in the 2016 presidential race are Nebraska and West Virginia. Both states hold primaries a week from today. Clinton was in Charleston, West Virginia today, and she too is talking about something pretty personal.
Bill and I now have 5 family friends who have lost their adult children to opioid overdose. We knew 2 of those young people, their 20s and early 30s, quite well. They had everything to live for. They had no intention of ending their lives. But they also did not know the risks.
Clinton made the comments during a discussion on substance abuse. West Virginia has the highest number of drug overdose deaths in the U.S. at more than 33 per 100,000 people. Transitioning now to your health headlines, and we have a recall to tell you about that now impacts all 50 states. CRF Frozen Foods is expanding its recall of fruit and vegetable products due to listeria concerns. More than 350 products under 42 brands are covered under the recall, and they were sold in all of the 50 United States. All affected products have Best Buy or sell-by dates between April 26, 2016 and April 26, 2018. A complete list can be found on our website, mytv8-3.com. Just type the word recall in the search box. Foster Farms is also recalling more than 220,000 pounds of its cooked frozen chicken nuggets. The chicken might include pieces of blue plastic or black rubber. Customers are urged to throw the chicken away or return it where they bought it. Also in your health headlines, Johnson & Johnson has lost a court case against a lawsuit that claims its talcum powder caused cancer. The company has been ordered to pay $55 million in damages to a woman who used the powder for more than 35 years before being diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Lawyers argued the company knew of studies connecting talcum use and cancer, but did not warn customers. Johnson & Johnson says its labeling is appropriate and it plans to appeal the verdict. According to a new study, nearly a third of antibiotic prescriptions in the U.S. are unnecessary. That means about 47 million unnecessary prescriptions are written each and every year. Most are for conditions that do not respond to antibiotics, such as viral illnesses. Health officials have warned about the overuse of antibiotics for decades now because they contribute to the creation of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. And another study shows reality show weight loss stars who lost hundreds of pounds have gained most of it back. The study followed 14 of 16 contestants from season 1 of The Biggest Loser. In the 6 years after the show, all but one gained most of the weight back. Scientists say metabolism and a hormone called leptin, which controls appetite, were the biggest factors. They say obesity needs to be treated as a chronic illness, addressing psychological and emotional factors along with diet and exercise. Still ahead on WQAD News 8 at 9, check out this time lapse. A storm sweeping through a city. You can see how the skies change as a storm blows through.
Which unfortunately we don't have that around here, at least not yet. We do have some wet weather on the way. Nothing too stormy out there expected. We'll kind of break it down for you, show you what type of impact it's going to have on our Wednesday, and when the next chance of wet weather could be arriving right after the break here on News 8 at 9.
Radon is a silent killer, an odorless, colorless radioactive gas that can seep into your home and dramatically increase you and your family's risk of lung cancer. Protect your family with Mid-America Basement Systems.
Ready to take a Brood tour of your own? Then you can't leave home without the Brood Passport. It's chock full of deals, sure to please craft beer lovers. Go to the deals page at WQAD.com. Order yours, take it to a participating location, stamp it, and save. A portion of the passport you buy goes to the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Get the Brood Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. And please drink responsibly.
Care, service, quality. It's what you expect when you shop locally. It's what Zeglin's has been providing the Quad Cities with for years. We're family owned. We're family operated. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf anytime after 10 a.m. any day at Sauckie. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told ya the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauckie today.
I'm Lee Schreiber, president of Sterling Chevrolet. It's out with the old and in with the new. Take, for example, this brand new 2016 Chevrolet Cruze, $169 a month, or the all-new 2016 Malibu, $199 a month.
Save big on your next truck at Sterling Chevrolet. Take $10,000 off a Silverado 1500 Crew Cab, or $10,000 off a Silverado HD 2500 Crew Cab Diesel.
It's worth the drive to Sterling Chevrolet, the Sauk Valley's most trusted name in automobiles. Right on Route 40, Sterling.
I'm not sure I'll ever master the skills of bow hunting, but I sure hope so. You need a steady hand for both, to bow hunt and weld. I chose MTI over any other trade school because I actually did my research on different schools. They just don't want you to go there, they want you to succeed. I get a feeling of accomplishment and pride and love for what I do. My name is Drew, and I got my welding training from the MTI.
If sunken concrete has caused unattractive safety hazards, look to your concrete lifting and leveling experts. Call Mid-America Basement Systems for a free estimate and learn how our poly-level technology can help keep your home healthy for years to come.
Now, meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 weather.
Time goes by too fast, especially when you speed it up on purpose. Here's a time lapse of a storm sweeping through Winston-Salem, North Carolina, caught by WPWR TV's tower cam. The city almost disappears.
Yeah,
incredible.
That was some blinding rain, and then all of a sudden it just improved after that.
I guess.
That's the rains that we had this weekend actually made their way across the East Coast, and they had reports of 1 to as high as 3 inches of rain. Severe weather, too, that took place even in our nation's capital as well.
Well, and that rain this weekend seemed like it lasted forever. We needed a time lapse on that.
Oh, today we certainly made
But today was awesome.
Oh, it was beautiful, beautiful. And looks like we'll be able to see some more of these nice days ahead. So we do have some changes heading into tonight. We're going to wind the picture out and show you the band some showers, a few thunderstorms that are now making their way through Wisconsin, the tail end of it just south and east of Minneapolis. And this is going to be the area that's going to be grazing us come later on this evening. Let's show you the time of that with our future track, 10 o'clock, already making its way across northeastern Iowa, right around Waterloo, Cedar Rapids. This will be moving in as we make our way toward midnight, but then after midnight, as we get to the wee hours of the morning, right around 2 a.m., the main band will be already off to our south and east. Skies will begin to improve by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I think we have a good chance for seeing a good deal of sunshine around the area, and that may hold true even as we go through the morning. But by the time we get to the afternoon, there is some cold air aloft, so we could expect to see some little cumulus growth, I like to call it, and instability clouds, which could squeeze out a sprinkle or shower, but I think that's going to be well east of our viewing area. We'll keep an eye on that, but nonetheless is a sign that there's some pretty cool air that's going to be associated with this boundary of activity, and that boundary of activity is going to be helped by that frontal boundary that behind it will have some breezy and much cooler temperatures. Check out your hometown, not even getting out of the 50s, I see, in Maquoketa northward into Galena. 60 degrees in Sterling Rock Falls, Clinton, Walcott, points south as you go, probably looking like around 61, 62 for the daytime high. Maybe 62 degrees in Mount Pleasant, 60 degrees in Wapello as well as in Galesburg and Kewaunee, 59 only in Princeton, I see. In the Quad Cities, wow, only seeing a daytime high of 61 degrees. Sunshine and then some mixed clouds as we head the afternoon. Maybe an outside chance for a sprinkle or shower, but I think that's going to be well east of the river, well east of the Quad Cities. So, like I said, we'll keep an eye on that. What does that mean then for the rest of the week? Well, Thursday and Friday should be pretty dry. And then I see two weather systems that could pose a chance for some wet weather in the days to follow. Here's a wider scope. This is 9 a.m. on Friday morning. All good. It's going to be a nice warm Friday, that is for sure. But you see this area of activity right there? Okay, that's going to be a boundary that could hold itself together by the time it gets here later on Saturday. May squeeze out a shower or two, possibility on that. And then out across the west around the California coast. That's a pretty good system. We're going to have to keep an eye on that for early next week. Yes, it will bring in some wet weather, but it also has a real good chance to bring in some more active thunderstorms in our forecast as well, with some pretty good rain. So that's kind of the wet weather that we see in the near future. Of course, for this weekend, of course, we've got a big event that will be going on as well, the Festival of Arts, a Village in Bloom in East Davenport. That will be taking place this Saturday between 10 and 4. There is that chance for a few showers, but hopefully that'll be taking place after 4 o'clock. Keep our fingers crossed on that. Passing showers sometime after 10 o'clock, 47 for the low. Then we'll start off with some sun mixed with some clouds, a breezy cooler, 61 for the daytime high. 65 on Thursday, and then take a look at Friday and Saturday. Yeah, we're going to bring in that major warmth a day earlier, so that's going to be looking pretty good. Temperatures actually overall not too bad in the days ahead, but as you can see, there is some wet weather out there, especially going into the first half of next week.
But temperatures still staying in the 70s.
Nothing really
nice
cold about that. That's right.
Thank you, James.
Yep.
Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, a special delivery. Why Air Force jets had to escort this plane and the historical item inside. Then giving up a dream. What made an athlete from Alabama walk away from a scholarship to be with his family?
Oh, I know that you're all I need.
you'll be beautiful to me. You're gonna marry me.
Cherish your memories with a to-be-loved diamond from Riddle's Jewelry.
Established in 2005, Granite Exact continues to serve as the Quad City area's leading fabricator and installer of natural and engineered stone. Located in historic LeClaire, our showroom provides a relaxed atmosphere to help you customize the kitchen of your dreams. From consultation to fabrication to installation, we guarantee your project's completion within 1 week. For countertops, vanities, fireplace surrounds, and more, visit us at graniteexact.com and call to schedule an appointment today. When it has to be exact, Granite Exact.
Allmakes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
It's so easy to work with. They offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
Allmakes Office Furniture in downtown Moline. Stop by and see me.
Midwest Complete Construction. We build relationships one home at a time. And here's what our customers had to say.
We feel like we're in a new home.
You deliver what you promise.
We're happy with our experience with you.
Your crews have great work ethic and competent work experience.
We love doing business with you.
We will recommend you to others.
Thanks for another great job. We're the contractor you can trust today and for years to come. Midwest Complete Construction, building relationships one home at a time.
It's a giant grocery giveaway.
Register this week at Aldi in Moline, Corn Crib, or register online at WQAD.com. Winners are announced Tuesday during Good Morning Quad Cities and compete live on the air that same Friday. WQAD News 8's Grocery Giveaway, brought to you by Corn Crib and Aldi.
Your summer of exciting family fun on the water begins in your new boat from Ted's Boatorama. Family owned and operated for over 57 years. With 5 acres of boats and the largest accessories and parts department in the Midwest. We feature Tracker, Sun Tracker, Tahoe, and Nitro boats. From fishing to skiing to pontooning, Ted's and Tracker creates family fun. Come to Ted's Boatorama in Rock Island, your authorized Tracker dealer.
Come to Ted's Boatorama, Boatorama, Ted's Boatorama, Boatorama.
Agora você acompanha Carlos Arthur Nussmann, presidente do comitê.
Well, that's a television anchor in Brazil announcing the arrival of the president of the Rio 2016 Summer Olympic Games Committee, and he's carrying the Olympic torch. The pair then traveled to the presidential palace in Brazil, where a ceremony took place, and the torch was, of course, lit. It now begins its route across the country, starting with Brazilian volleyball player Fabiana Claudino. 12,000 people will carry the flame to the Maracana Stadium for the opening ceremonies on August 5th. At the same time, trash talk surrounds the Invictus Games, which take place next week in Orlando. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeted this video to show how Canada will, quote, bring it to the competition.
Boom! Orlando, Invictus Games. Canada's ready.
Drop is showing up in trash talk videos around the globe. A service member behind the president and first lady did it last week.
Careful what you wish for.
Right here. Wait for it. There it is. And even Queen Elizabeth and Prince Harry are getting in on it. Harry is the one who started the Invictus Games. It's a Paralympic-style event featuring wounded or 6 members of the armed services. Some 500 athletes from 15 nations will compete. A high school athlete in Alabama worked his whole life to earn a Division I scholarship, but chose to walk away from it for his family. Tonight, Chase Horn from our sister station, WHNT, shares the story of Mike Bernier, who gave up fulfilling a dream to be with his mom during her time of need.
Everything was going good. You know, I was happy. I was ready to play football at the next level.
Signing his letter of intent to play Division I college football at Eastern Illinois was a dream come true for Bob Jones punter Mike Bernier. But it was a nightmare that consumed Mike as he left to follow that dream.
Told him that my cancer was back, and but he didn't have to worry because, you know, they were going to treat me.
400 miles away at school, worry, it's all he could do. Mike's mom beat breast cancer a decade ago, but it was back. This time, stage 4.
There's really no way to just not think about it. It's always in the back of your mind. You're always thinking about it. Even when you're out there punting or in the middle of a game, you're like, how's my mom doing?
Mike started every game as a freshman, but he knew his family needed him. So after a lot of prayer, he decided to walk away from his scholarship to come home.
We kind of tried to talk him out of it. I says, Mike, you're living an athlete's dream, playing football. I know you love, your mother and everything, and being at home. But you have to understand, we've got this.
I just felt like I would regret it if I didn't go home as she was going through this, and me not be able to see her as much as I could have.
It means everything to me. I mean, he's a great kid. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Mike gave up his scholarship, not the game. Still wanting to play but remain close to his family, he took a shot in the dark emailing the coaching staff at Alabama. Hearing his story and seeing game film, the Crimson Tide offered Bernier a spot as a preferred walk-on.
I think she was more excited than I was. I mean, seeing her while I'm happy with that big old smile on her face, it doesn't get any better than that.
It means everything to me. I don't know how to say it better than that. My heart's just exploding.
Mike will enroll at Alabama this fall and will have to sit out a year because of NCAA transfer rules. However, coaches say he will get the chance to earn another scholarship. Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, a llama on the loose. How an escaped llama in Colorado was eventually herded back home after a lot of trouble.
WQAD News 8 is sponsored in part by Genesis.
The Genesis Heart Institute has been named one of America's top 50 heart hospitals again. With the most experienced heart surgeon in the Midwest and highly skilled cardiologists, Genesis offers an array of breakthrough treatment options, like minimally invasive valve replacement. Nationally recognized for heart attack care, our comprehensive heart program is unmatched in the region. Only one heart program tops the list for quality, innovation, and patient safety. Yours. Visit genesishealth.com/Heart Institute.
From the essential to the helpful to the just plain fun, Kitchens in North Park Mall, Davenport has the utensils or gadgets you need to complete your culinary ensemble. Whether head chef or cooking at home, we have the kitchen tools you're looking for in our wide selection. Come see our newly open floor plan and enjoy our gourmet coffees while you shop. Kitchens has great gifts for family and friends and that special something just for you. How did you ever get by without the gadgets from Kitchens in North Park Mall, Davenport?
Carissa Kuchis loves Western Illinois University.
Western lets you be who you want to be. The opportunities are unlimited, and people here really care.
Carissa has definitely made the most of her time at Western.
Advertising executive, life coach, talk show host. I'll do it all because I'm a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
I'm your spokesperson. This is an important message for anyone who took the prescription drug Xarelto or Pradaxa and had a serious bleeding event. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered from a serious bleeding event,
call 800-219-2038 immediately.
Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious internal bleeding, stroke, and death.
Call 800-219-2038 immediately.
You may be entitled to compensation. Call now for a free consultation.
It's a sad reality that's affecting our kids and their schools.
We have issued over 100 reduction in force notices.
That's jobs gone. Teachers, aides, lunch attendants, all out of school because lawmakers can't agree.
So we're going to lose a generation of learners.
Because it deserves all of our attention, WQAD News 8 will continue to do stories on the budget impasse and its impact on our kids' schools. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8. Air ambulances definitely save lives, but they could be a $60,000 shock to your pocketbook. Why that cost depends on who answers your emergency call. Wednesday on WQAD News 8 at 5 and 10.
Finally tonight, it took a village and 2 hours to corral an escaped llama named Ethel back into her pasture in Colorado. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office tweeted a wanted poster of the animal with the hashtag llama on the loose. An animal control officer and a sheriff's deputy were dispatched, but they needed some help to catch Ethel. Eventually, passerbys formed a human fence and helped officials herd Ethel back into her pasture.
Ethel the llama.
That's a lot to do for a llama.
Yes, indeed. Boy, I tell you.
We're used to that with the cows yesterday in Rock Island.
What's next, folks?
I know.
Take your choice. We're going to have a little game show going on here. As far as tonight, of course, we got those showers coming in sometime after 10, 11 o'clock tonight. And then we'll be drying out. We should be seeing some sunshine to start off the day. I see a few, clouds here and there later in the day tomorrow, but I think it should be dry. Breezy, cooler day, only daytime highs over 60 degrees.
Okay, thank you, James, and thank you for watching WQAD News 8 at 9. Have a great night.
You're watching WQAD News 8.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Move. Choose effortless glide from side to side. Choose knee-loving, underarm-carrying, bikini-line bearing. Choose Venus Swirl. With 5 contour blades and a flexi-ball, it pivots with every dip and divot. Choose to smooth. Venus Swirl.
Oh, this is my personal favorite part of the show, the round that we call Think Fast, Then Type. Team 1.
I love you, Brad.
I love you. Positive things about rent and go.
Oh, I got one. Freedom.
Good. 10 minutes.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yes.
Team 2. Positive things about owning. Go.
Foreclosure. Yard work.
Crushing debt.
The winner is the renters. Change your apartment. Change the world.
Snack Patrol! Saving the snack patrol!
Whoa, man, we can smell the bland snacks all over you.
It's just
Whoa, yeah.
New Hershey's and Reese's snack mix with chocolate, nuts, and pretzels. It's snack justice.
Kathy's gotten used to the smell of lingering garbage in her kitchen. Yep, she's gone nose blind. She thinks it smells fine, but her guests smelled this. Febreze Air Effects Heavy Duty has up to 2 times the odor-eliminating power to remove odors you've gone nose blind to. Use Febreze Air Effects till it's fresh, and try Febreze Small Spaces to continuously eliminate up to 2 times the odors for 30 days. Febreze Small Spaces and Air Effects, 2 more ways to breathe happy.
What's up with the helmet?
Just got my car insured with the General. Got the coverage I wanted and lower payments.
It's when I can make my payment. That's what's important to me. At the General, I picked the payment due date that was close to when I get paid.
Affordable car insurance with full coverage, low payments, great discounts, and a choice of due date. Get your anonymous online quote now.
For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
What do you got to offer us today?
Balance transfer, that's my game. Bank you never heard of, that's my name.
Thank you. Next.
Watch me make your interest rate disappear.
There's got to be a better way to find the right card.
Whatever kind you're searching for, creditcards.com lets you compare hundreds of cards to find the one that's right for you. Just search, compare, and apply at creditcards.com.
A 1, a 2, a 3% cash back.
Do not move that body!
Does she have to yell? She sometimes forgets there are other people in the world. If they put me back in general population, they'll beat me.
I don't care.
The Closer, viewer discretion advised. Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on MyNetwork-TV.
We call what you're experiencing communication issues. Tiffany, why did you dookie on Eric's pillow? She needs a better smelling litter box.
Seriously?
And stronger clumps.
We both want those things.
What you both want is cat's pride.
Cats are complicated. Great litter is simple. Look for ultimate care in the green jug.
Looking for balance in your digestive system? Try Align Probiotic. For a non-stop, sweet treat goodness, hold on to your Tiara kind of day. Live 24/7 with 24/7 digestive support. Try Align, the #1 GE recommended probiotic.
To solve the biggest crimes, it takes a team.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
They're not perfect, but together they're the perfect crime-solving team. The Mentalist, Thursdays at 8, 7 Central on MyNetwork-TV.
I love spring because I just get to shop with my mom. Yes, and I love to come to Burlington because they have everything we need. Tops for me, cute dresses, sandals, and of course all at great prices. Me, Mom, and spring. It's a tradition.
Many sleep aids have pain medicine, but ZzzQuil is different. Because why would you take a pain medicine when all you want is good sleep. ZzzQuil, a non-habit-forming sleep aid that's not for pain, just for sleep.
How would you ever come back here? I am who I am, I guess.
People said before you were a preacher, you did things. This is how you make a bazooka.
What kind of a preacher are you?
Fun, huh?
This is why I've come home. To save you.
We hope you'll join us for WQAD News 8 at 10. And tonight, urban deer hunt. Moline city leaders considering allowing a deer hunt within city limits, and the pushback from some neighbors tonight.
And the water issues forcing dozens of people out of an Iowa mobile home park, why they say the park owner has done nothing to help.
And we're also seeing some showers just to our north getting ready to move in. I'll tell you how long it's going to last and how much we'll end up with. So make that switch right now to WQAD News 8 at 10.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cobb has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
Smart buying decisions are made at Majeski Motors.
Save thousands on Carfax guaranteed top quality pre-owned from Majeski Motors. Right now, choose from a 2012 Nissan Sentra, a 2014 Ford Focus, or a 2014 Chevy Impala. All with low miles and factory warranty. Only $12,987 or just $189 a month with zero down.
Majeski Motors in Sterling, Illinois, and MajeskiMotors.com. Your smart choice for pre-owned vehicles.
Mom's here, get ready.
Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey. Remember, this is just between you and me.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
It's a dispute over your authority as parents.
A high schooler with no home.
Where are you living now?
With my boyfriend and his mother. I rent a room in their house.
And no vehicle.
She was given a car with stipulations. I drove it home, and I parked it at home.
Even her pet was off limits.
That you would practically insist that your daughter be charged with burglary and theft of the cat. It's insane!
Next, Judge Judy.
Tomorrow at 2 on WQAD News 8.
No matter where you are in the world, you have to have clean water to survive. Living Lands and Waters and the mission to clean up rivers, it actually started right here. I mean, we're standing in my parents' yard. This is where I grew up. You know, just seeing the accumulation over years of all the barrels and tires and garbage out there, you know, I don't think most people realize how trashed it has been and continues to get. And that trash is toxic, a lot of it. You know, tons of antifreeze, tons of oil bottles. I mean, you name it, it's all there. 1999 was the year when I thought, like, yeah, I could probably quit. I mean, this is not, where am I going? What am I doing with my life? We had worked all the way up the Illinois River. By that time, it was myself and one other guy. We were on the south side of Chicago. We had 7 miles to complete of our goal of 273 miles. And the last 7 miles was the gnarliest place ever. It was basically an open sewer for Chicago, so we'd worked all the way up and we saw where a lot of this stuff was coming from. And we were there for 3 weeks. It was almost Christmas. It was sleeting every day. You know, it was a time when I was like, what am I doing? I'm working in open sewer. Where is this going? Like, am I really making a difference? Then I got to thinking back. Yeah, we are. Little by little, don't know where it's going, but I need to stick with it and try to make it as big as I can. So, 70,000 volunteers, 747 river cleanups or events in 22 states, 23 rivers, and about 7 million pounds of garbage. If you see a problem, Like no matter how small or how big, you can do something about it. As an individual, you can really make a difference. And you know, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world, but everybody's got skills. And I guarantee, whatever that skill may be, it might be that you're really good at, you know, typing, data entry. Doesn't matter mechanics. There's an organization that needs your help. And if there's not an organization that fits exactly what you want to do, then you can start one. But the world needs more people doing good things, so just find your passion and make it happen.
Olay Luminous illuminates skin with Pearl Optics science. Your concert style might show your age. Your skin never will. With Olay, you age less, so you're ageless. Olay, ageless.
Have you ever tried Match?
I haven't.
I have the app here. Tell me if there's anybody you're looking for.
I found 2. Found 3.
How long have you had the phone?
5 seconds.
Imagine what could happen in 5 minutes.
That'd be insane.
Stephanie joined Match. When will you? Start for free today.
My choice of one of 5 tasty sandwiches and Rallies and Checkers seasoned fries for just $2? That's country club living for a backyard price. Pick a sandwich with seasoned fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
His trip to Mars is only one way.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Adios, amigo.
Stay thirsty, my friend.
The best way to get together is with the treat you make together.
We call what you're experiencing communication issues. Tiffany, why did you dookie on Eric's pillow? She needs a better smelling litter box.
Seriously?
And stronger clumps.
We both want those things.
What you both want is cat's pride.
Cats are complicated. Great litter is simple. Look for Ultimate Care in the green jug.
My mom loves giving me advice. She even gives me advice about my toothpaste and mouthwash. But she's a dentist, so I kind of have to listen. She said, Jen, go pro with Crest Pro Health Advanced.
Advanced to healthier gums and stronger teeth from day one.
Using Crest toothpaste and mouthwash makes my whole mouth feel awesome. And my teeth are stronger, too.
Crest Pro Health Advanced is superior to Colgate Total in these 5 areas dentists check.
This checkup, so good.
Go pro with Crest Pro Health Advanced.
Mom's right. Again.
If they put me back in general population, they'll beat me.
I do understand. I don't care.
The Closer, viewer discretion advised. Wednesday at 8/7 Central on My Network.
Attention patients who've been implanted with an IVC filter. IVC filters are implanted into the inferior vena cava vein to prevent blood clots from traveling into the lungs, causing pulmonary embolisms. Unfortunately, these filters can fracture, move throughout the body, pierce blood vessels and organs, tilt, or become irretrievable. These failures can result in a number of serious injuries, including internal bleeding, organ damage, infection, and even death. If you were implanted with an IVC filter and were injured, you may be owed compensation from the manufacturer. Call the Reliant Group right now to be connected to an experienced attorney for a free consultation. You don't owe us a penny unless we're successful.
Call the Reliant Group right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation for your pain and suffering.
Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one has been implanted with an IVC filter and the device failed, call the Reliant Group today at 800-230-4107. That's 800-230-4107.
Harold's Furniture has something for every room.
So wait no more. Come in today and see all the great deals Harold's Furniture has to offer. They have everything you need to create new and exciting looks to any room in your home. What better way to spend your income tax refund than with beautiful furniture from Harold's? Today's the day to brighten your dining room, bedroom, or living room.
We're more than just great prices. We're a complete furniture store that keeps you in mind. Harold's Furniture in Rock Falls.
Make your yard stand out with the natural beauty of stone from Quint City Stone Center. Let the knowledgeable experts at Quint City Stone help you get started with great ideas and savings for your landscape projects. Come see our new displays and browse one of the largest selections of landscaping products in the Midwest, including decorative chip, pavers, retaining walls, bulk mulch, and more. Service you can count on at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
Oh, I love the sweat. I'm a wife, a mother, a business owner,
an EMS volunteer, and I've lost about 160 pounds. My aha moment was when we took a family photo, and I really got to see how large I had become over the years. Life got a hold of me, and there it went. It started with my coworker said we should take a walk. And she walked me up the Coal Valley Hill, and it was one of the hardest beginnings I ever had, and thought I would never do it again. And the next day I laced my shoes up and did it again, and did it again, and did it again until I conquered the hill. You can really do anything that you put your mind to. I love to sweat, and it makes me feel like I worked the hardest that I possibly could. Sweat is good.
Beer get its color. Pale malt makes pale beer with a mild honey taste. Dark malt makes dark beer with chocolate or coffee notes. Sam Adams brews 60 beers from dark to light. And the sweet spot in the middle, Boston Lager, for the love of beer.
You get used to pet odors in your car. You think it smells fine, but your passengers smell this. Eliminate odors you've gone nose blind to for up to 30 days with the Febreze Car Vent Clip.
Wow, it smells good in here.
So you and your passengers can breathe happy.
Raise your hand if you've got savings whiplash. You know, save $500 over here. No, save $300 over here. Well, Esurance was born online and built to save. That's auto and home insurance for the modern world. Esurance, an Allstate company.
Over 4 million women have discovered silky smooth feet they can't help but touch. Discover their secret with Product of the Year winning Amopay Pedi Perfect Extra Coarse Electronic Foot File with diamond crystals. It removes even heavy calluses, revealing soft, beautiful feet. Now try the latest innovation from Amopay, the Pedi Perfect Wet and Dry Rechargeable Foot File. Works on wet or dry skin. Feel it yourself. Give soft, beautiful feet this summer with up to $17.50 off on coupons.com.
What does it take to stay close to a dad who's oceans away? A box of crayons? A fleet of paper airplanes?